one album. It's 6.5 hours long, and it's more like six.
Oh, is it the Everything at the End of Time one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's supposed to simulate like Alzheimer's and depression and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that one.
I'm at stage 2.
6 hours in, stage 2.
I'm 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour in. It's fucking like there are a lot of songs that can hit hard, like playing on insecurities and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this does it differently.
Okay.
It's like a so.
I mean, I already have the existential fear that the fucking episode of Ed, Edd and Eddy where like Eddie wakes up and he's like 80 and like was just having a very intense dream and his life is already over and he doesn't remember most of it. I already have an existential fear about that happening, so I don't need to be teasing that. Okay, thanks. I don't need to be teasing that part of my brain.
It's different.
Well, turn it off because you're depressing yourself. I can hear it in your damn voice.
I'll continue it tomorrow.
And in the end, it is just music that slowly degrades into droning. That's what you're listening to.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. What episode is this? Okay, take me over here. Take me to Twitch. I'm breaking my own brain. Okay, we're at session 22. Hey, Dragon Lord, how's it going? Welcome. Send it now. There we go. Oh, what the fuck were we doing? We're doing Mission for Dragon.
Yeah.
We're doing that goddamn Dargon mission. Murder K, freaky, no murder yet. Aww. He's good, Dracolord. He's fun. Okay, so we close that. We have this here.
Okay.
So yeah, just, you know, he's posting on stream. He's doing talk, yes.
I am Lee.
Okay, so let's go fetch my boy.
It's your boy.
Sure.
And I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, you should not have done it the first time. And fetch Sylvester. Leak man. Jacomo's apparently a fan of Leak Man. Astro. Oh yeah, because you got the leak. Of course. I'm gonna go take a piss.
going YOLO.
Oh. It's not that finished yet, so
Yeah. So,
might not be the same from the future thing I'm playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll work on it. I'll do some things like read ahead a bit more and see how I can fit this into the story and what's going on. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm still thinking about like your guys' absolutely baller move to try and fucking kamikaze the entire fucking Curses Throd.
Because that was the only thing I can think about.
That was an amazing plan.
Goddamn
Okay,
freaky.
you make me coffee, Marley. You just sit around, feed you. You don't have to do any work. Can you learn how to make
He's
fucking
already
coffee
drunk.
So I don't have to do it? You fluffy freeloader? What was that? Got some sass for me? Really? What else? You got something else to say?
Is Boxtrots
Anything
there?
else? You know, I don't appreciate that. Walk in there.
You're a sassy freeloader.
You're what? You're 50? You don't know how to make coffee either. Talking about cats, I've gone insane.
Having problems with your cat, Freaky?
Yes, I do know that you can play a bird person. It's called an Aarakocra. I don't have my headphones
What
on,
are you
so if
talking?
anyone's talking to me, I can't hear them. I can just see what's being written. You know, life's good. Yeah, you can play Kenku. Those are bird people. You can play Aarakocra, which are bird people that can fly. No owl folk were introduced, but that's literally just an Aarakocra with like silent light and keen hearing and vision. Yeah, owl folk could actually be pretty OP because you'd have like sharp eyes, keen hearing. Your flight is silent. You'd still have the talons. You'd be able to fly quickly. All kinds of things. Okay, I'm back. Headphones back on.
Alright. Having trouble with your cat?
No, I was just calling him a freeloading piece of shit because he can't make me coffee.
Make me coffee, damn it!
Yeah.
Feline felon. Or feline freeloader.
Big fluffy freeloader. Badger folk? There's no, like, outright badger folk, but you could play, like, what is it called, a beast fang, or a beast hide shifter, and that would basically be a badger man, because shifters, the shifter race has different types of shifters, and it can be various animals, and a badger man could be one if you go, like, beast fang, because that's the one that gives you temp HP, which represents, the ferocity and sturdiness of badgers, which are technically bulletproof.
The honey badger is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking
Honey
to the
badger don't
Steam stream.
Yeah.
Only badger eats what is for breakfast.
Honey badger doesn't care, it takes what it wants.
Hey badger, I don't give a fuck.
That video is just hilarious.
Okay guys, we need to actually do things this session, because we keep, like, doing nothing all these sessions when we have things we're supposed to be doing. and then nothing gets done, and then we have to go like 3 weeks between sessions. We completely forget because we didn't do anything the session or the session before, and that makes us waste the whole session again.
Are you kidding me? Did a roleplay thing.
That's true, but I meant like we need to get out of this town or something, or do something in this
But I
town.
liked
We left the town and we murdered. Well, you murdered and sad Naruto, sad music in the background.
Wait, was that this game?
Why is sad Nart happen? Oh, because
Nothing sad happened.
Payday, we're not doing Rhyme tonight, because Boxy didn't want to DM twice in a row. We're doing Defeat the DM.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we get to see Torameet's back.
Yeah, so yeah, no continuation of sad Nart music Burma. Sad Nart.
Nerd.
Nart. Nart,
What is
Lef,
Nart?
and Dargendal. Why is there no skunk race? Just a nice, like, 10-foot square stinking cloud once a day.
Eh.
The
Polecat.
Sounds like
shifter
pigsty.
has
It'd be a tabaxi variant. Like a subrace of tabaxi.
Sounds like pigsty from Peanuts.
Yeah, maybe.
Jesus Christ, it's been so long since I fucking Cora in this map.
Meat. Well, alright, let's try to get into character. Yes, infernal machinations, terrible thoughts, manipulation. Excellent.
Suffocation, no feeling. I don't give a fuck what I'm thinking.
However, what was supposed to be?
Oh,
What the fuck is Igor Aerosmith?
G-Knight, you know, they can't speak with a French accent. Haven't you heard? According to Space Jam, Pepe Le Pew is hashtag cancelled because he's too offensive. He represents rape culture, don't you know? Even though the entire bit of his entire existence as a character is that he always fails because he comes on too strong. But fuck that. Fuck that context.
Freaky, before we get politically correct, tell me what fucking level we were supposed to be.
We are supposed to be level 5.
Okay, because we were never going to come back to this game. I had upgraded my sheet in order to figure out what the fuck Tor was supposed to do at level 9. So I have to fucking fix that.
Yeah, and the only way you can do that is by launching level 1 Character Mancer and letting yourself back up to 5.
Yeah.
Dragonlord, I do not think innate fly speed is OP because there's 2 reasons for that. One, if you as a DM make a dungeon that could be completely rendered pointless by flight, it wasn't a dungeon, it was something the players could have beat with a grappling hook. And 2, it's not OP in combat because enemies that are so stupid they don't bring any kind of range capability were doomed to die in the first place. And if they do have range capability, and you're some sort of flying wizard and you're up there raining hell upon them, they're gonna shoot at you, and you're gonna go down, and you're gonna take fall damage, and that's gonna be a failed death save on the spot.
And then somebody runs over to you and stabs you. You're dead.
There's also the fact that most fly speeds require you to not be over a certain encumbrance.
Wearing heavy armor,
Aarakocra-
usually. But yeah, you also can't.
Aarakocra, you physically cannot wear like medium or heavy armor. And the Dragonborn Wing, that requires you to waste a feat.
Well, G-Knight, that's a massive advantage unless you're fighting a team. Well, you see, G-Knight, that's the thing with D&D. D&D is a game all about teamwork on both ends. There's a reason why all boss monsters have mooks with them, because even if the boss has legendary resistances, a lone creature boss, just one boss, even if it's a ludicrously high CR, can just be slammed by action economy by a full party, even if they're underleveled for it. That's why bosses always have mooks.
Yeah, that's the entire reason why why legendary actions exist.
Mm-hmm. To try
Gives
and
them
offset
more
that.
attacks.
But still,
Level
that's just
5,
one
right?
set of stats saying, yeah, level 5. That's still just one set of stats saying, okay, I have to resist all of your party's debuff abilities. And then you have to worry about the fact that, like, oh, well, then I'll just give the boss immunity to all negative effects. And then the party has no fun because you basically rendered a fuck ton of builds and half their abilities completely useless and taken all tactics out of the fight and just made it just a quick math thing where we could say, why are we fighting at all? We'll just get out the piece of paper, we'll calculate the turns and the damage and the average, and we'll call it done. Or better yet, just roll the dice right now. We can already calculate exactly what everyone's going to do.
It's just it's like
yeah, it takes the tactical element out of it if you give out too many immunities or resistances, and putting something alone in the first place is a bad idea. Just D&D is not made for, multiple
Unless it's
people
something
on one.
like the only thing you want to have alone is something that's above CR 20.
Like a Tarrasque.
Ancient Dragon or a Tarrasque
Well,
or
the
a Kraken.
The problem with that is not if it's against a properly kitted out level 20 party. You still want mooks. Now, if you're putting against a less than level 20 party to try and give them like a big deadly encounter, like holy shit mega boss, then yeah, you're gonna want it alone. But if they're actually properly leveled for it, they'll just fucking stomp it with their boons and their 9th level spells and shit.
Yeah. Like the final boss of this, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's gonna happen at level 15.
Oh, Drakon, an Aarakocra with a +1 bow and unlimited arrows can beat a Tarrasque. So can a wizard with the fly spell and acid splash. So 5th level wizard. And you said +1 bow, which is an uncommon magic item, which you get around level 5. Assuming your game isn't super nice.
To be completely honest, that's very stupid. So in every game that I in Archon, if ever you guys were to find a Tarrasque, he would have 50 regen every turn. Because it's a fucking Tarrasque, and that's the entire goddamn point. The fact that you could turn it to goddamn dust and it would still get right the fuck back up.
This is why chill touch is important, children. That's why necromancy is the best kind of spells.
Yeah, the Tarrasque is really intimidating, but it also has a glaring weakness.
Yeah. Well, it
has no ranged capability.
That's what I was getting into with, this is why chill touch is important. The Tarrasque is a big, scary thing with big, scary stats, but it can be planned around. And that's a part of D&D. If the party has a plan, a deadly encounter becomes a hard encounter.
Mm-hmm.
That changes everything if the party has a plan, which then goes to the next part of D&D. D&D is not a video game. You're not going to try to leave the boss arena and there be an invisible barrier that says, you cannot leave this area this time, or just says nothing and it's just there. You can leave. Shush. Well, even then, you can go to another part of the tomb and make a plan. But,
I know, I'm just fucking with it.
Most of the time you can leave, so if you go and fight someone and they're much more powerful than you expected and they throw out some crazy abilities, you don't have to stay and fight it out. You can run now knowing that they have these abilities, make a plan, and go after them again.
But
or
yeah,
open the portal
unless
to the
it's some
astral
sort of world-threatening event where if you don't kill them right here, right now, they're gonna destroy the fucking earth.
Well, that's the thing. If that's the situation where you get in there, you can't fight them. You might have to let them. And if you're fighting something like that, you probably have demiplane or some shit, so you can escape to a demiplane and prepare a solution, even if it has destroyed the world. Because if you just die trying to stop it, you're useless. You did nothing.
And the fact of the matter is, if your DM says, kill this thing, or the entire campaign is gone, that's a bad DM, because that should never ever be a thing. It should never be kill this thing. It should be stop the ceremony or misalign the crystals. It shouldn't. It should be a puzzle.
It can be kill this thing or the campaign ends, but it has to be the final boss.
Yes,
It has to be
okay.
like you've already fucked up, and this is like you're already trying to recover
Yeah.
from failure.
That-
That's the part.
That should be absolute 100% worst case scenario.
Dragon Lord, when the wizard casts clone on the whole party. Yep, that is a legitimate fucking strategy. That, I shit you not, that is legit strategy. That if you have a necromancer wizard in your party, or a high-leveled wizard that doesn't worry about necromancy, you put forward you pool money and you put forward the cash to do. The moment your wizard gets cloned, everyone in the party open your fucking pockets and start making some hard choices, because you want extra lives.
It's really funny because that's something I had with Rose in Tomb of Annihilation, where she had the clone spell put on her because she was a unique model, and the guy was who quote unquote who she was made for was like a super merchant.
Lots of money.
Yeah.
Problem is, you'd have to go to a fucking lich or something to get clone done, because it's A, frowned upon, and B, incredibly high level. Oh yeah, the wizard thing where you can change. I still don't like that. It's a step. It's a single tiny itty bitty baby step in the right direction, but it should be, you can just inscribe cantrips the way you do spells, and the cantrips known on the wizard page is how many you can have prepared. So, when you should have 4 cantrips, you can prepare 4 cantrips, but you can know all of the cantrips in your spell book, just like any other spell. Basically, wizards are supposed to be about versatility. Let them be versatile. What the fuck, Wizards of the Coast? The lore says they can do this, but then you just say no for not even game balance. Because fucking druids and shit can change their cantrips and their spells every long rest from anywhere in their fucking spell list. You're already making us pay for it.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, druids and artificers can switch from anywhere in their spell list, including their cantrips. I think clerics can too, but I'd have to check with them, because I don't know if they can change their cantrips. But I know druids and artificers can, because I've done it with Fortune. Switched whenever artificer cantrips. And there was this big, hubbub in High Rollers D&D stream that I like to watch when their druid Laura Galandel learned, oh, I can switch my cantrips. And they realized they weren't going to have to be smelly and disgusting forever. Well, basically you kind of want to change your spell list. You're gonna have to pay a lot of money and downtime for that, because you are a wizard, Ghost. I know.
According to the rules, druids can pick cantrips, cannot change them, but they can add more as they increase in level. But many DMs allow spellcasters to swap cantrips when they go up in level.
I remember.
I'm on D&D Beyond right now.
Is that in a form, or is that off the druid thing?
Hang on, let me check. Let's see.
I know artificers can do it.
Class features.
I didn't know what to
Casting.
do it. That's
Maybe
cool.
it was clerics. I'm gonna look that up, actually.
Cantrips. At first level, you know 2 cantrips of your choice from the druid spell list. You can learn additional druid cantrips of your choice at higher levels, as shown in the cantrips table. Known table. Let's see.
Go to
Casting
preparing
spells.
spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
New spells up. Done.
You can change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest.
New spells. For example, you can change this to prepare spell. Rotation, 1 minute per spell level. Spellcasting ability. Which one is the one that can switch their cantrips? I know there is one. I know Artificer can.
It's definitely not druids.
Let's see.
Clerics can't do it either.
Where the fuck did I learn this then? Please, internet, open the thing. Thank you. Firearms, spellcasting, tools required, cantrips. Class, replace. Did they change? Was there an errata? Is that old
No,
Artificer?
I'm pretty sure you're just full of shit.
I remember it was Druid and Artificer could change their fucking cantrips. I'm going to have to hunt down that fucking VOD now. That's gonna be fucking fun. That's gonna be 2 hours of my fucking life. Let's see, they're fighting the Green Hunter guy.
You said high rollers, right?
Yeah, it was. Were they in the? I think they were in the Feywild. Reynard had just done the thing where he used the thunder enchantment on his crossbow as a distraction because it makes a sound when it impacts to get away from wolves, like dire wolves. And they got in a place and they fought the boss that was like the Green Hunter guy that shot like 2 arrows at once out of his bow. It was the lead up to that or after it. Or it was during when they were dealing with the magic mirror dimension thing, which was also in that dungeon. It was in that area where they realized it. Because I remember there was a good 10-minute freak out about it.
Also, we do we have everyone?
I think so.
Because if so, we should box shot.
Ghost. No. That's gonna be driving me insane trying to figure out where I saw that. And now I'm gonna be driven even more insane trying to find the fucking wiki entries that say artificers can switch cantrips, because I remember checking it twice.
I mean, it doesn't really say. It doesn't really matter what a wiki says. Like if it says they can't on D&D Beyond.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was looking at D&D Beyond and Roll20 for this. Sorry, I say a wiki when I mean just all the stuff in general.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Just,
Sorry, it's become ubiquitous. Like calling
it's your jargon.
Yeah. It's like calling all frozen treats popsicles.
Or calling all bandages band-aids.
Yeah.
Or all tissues Kleenex.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, now that some fuckery has shamed me in front of everyone, I'm still going to be mad that wizards, the people that understand spells as a series of formulas that can be written down, recorded, mimicked, and understood, can't inscribe cantrips, which are so simple you affix them in your memory directly.
Buckshots? Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. I didn't I didn't notice. Reading that.
Don't worry about it. Alright. So let's start, because I have a much more limited amount of time
Oh, fuck.
tonight.
We do?
Yeah, it's. I think I'm waking up a little earlier than usual.
We should
As
have
in-
organized something else then. You should have said that. You should have told us that.
I didn't know that until very recently,
Oh.
because my parents like to do this fun thing called dropping shit on me at the very last second. But anyways, I'll stay as long. You know what? Fuck it. I got 4 hours of sleep last night. I can get 4 hours of sleep tonight. Okay. So you are all in the tavern that you rent, and you have rented rooms for the night. So are you going to take a long rest and then go to the world storm world world
Yeah, we need to.
The word?
the world stone cavern?
World's not okay.
Yep.
All right. So take a long rest.
Where the fuck is this Boxy Woxy?
Where is Box Lord?
I'm getting on roll 20 right now.
Okay.
Yay, Boxdrop!
And we have 2 people typing. That's nice.
I made something to eat, so I'm a wee bit late. Sorry about that.
Yes, Ghost, you are 17% man. We know this. I love when everything goes wrong all at once and all my D&D sessions across both of my groups cancel simultaneously.
Yeah, we're taking a long rest and then we're gonna go do that job.
Yes. And last knows the way. Okay.
Yeah, because he did a little scouting around with Creature and the
Yep.
guy.
Is this a good one?
He knows the way.
Yes.
Which one?
Do we? Creep.
Oh yeah, it's the other one. Yeah, I should really ground up the money to get the module on Roll20.
I mean, how much is it?
I don't know. I never really bothered to look because, I mean, I've been doing fine so far with the. And also, I didn't want to spend any more money than I already did because I have
it.
the book.
Yeah, and it's fucking bullshit that they don't give you codes based on you can't like enter the serial number of your book for a code.
Yeah, I was always pissed about that because it's like I have the book. I have all these books because when I started,
I can understand Roll20 not doing that because it's a different entity who's simply being allowed to being loaned the games, so they have to make their own money. But D&D Beyond, I have a bunch of different books. I should be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But
$40. Okay, this fucking book. I got this for my birthday. It was $80 fucking dollars. This
Feels
thing was
bad, man.
$80.
With all the glaring plot holes.
What the fuck is this?
You know, Wizards of the Coast is dying, and D&D is too, kind of. Maybe we should let it.
But
The
anyway.
man who chains games together, like
This
chain
is-
smoking.
Mm-hmm. I know.
It doesn't matter. It'll be fine. So-
anyways,
You. The glow of Fair's casts an eerie, soft light across this cavern, swirling into spiral patterns and casting distant shadows from the jagged pillars lining the wall. The air smells and tastes slightly metallic, and the sound around you is strangely muted. Dripping of water makes no echo as you stand in open air.
Sorry, cat.
And you notice that this is surrounded by the familiar light the tomb had.
Good. But, smells like home here.
I wouldn't really know.
What'd you say, William?
I wouldn't really know.
Oh. Yeah, you're muffled still.
Oh, God damn.
Did you update your drivers? Or uninstall, reinstall them?
No, hang on.
Yeah, you'll want to do that. Because your voice modulator probably corrupted them, and that's what's happening.
Alright, how's that? Slightly better?
It's less muffled, but it's still the same volume.
Yeah. Oh well.
Anyway.
I said, Rose said I wouldn't really know.
Oh. What a shame.
So the walls of this cavern are they're covered in spirals and it's just they're all over the walls, everywhere.
Guys, do we have any dwarves? Someone lick the wall and use stone cunning to tell us what this is.
Lick the walls, you say?
Yes.
Oh, you mean you want info from
Yes,
that?
this is-
Never mind.
This is 500 years old, basalt, made by the ancient dwarven clan. I was gonna use steel vein because that's the first thing that pops in my head. It was made by the old dwarven clans, the steel veins. Took about 50, 60 years to make. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass. 50, 60 years to make, and
His wife
used-
was pregnant with twins.
He's never cleaned under his fingernails. I can taste it.
Wait, hold on. I know that reference. I know that's a reference to something.
Yes, it is.
Why can't I remember it? Fuck.
It's a reference
I want
to.
to see the tick.
It's what?
Oh,
What is it?
I knew that was one of that reference.
It's a reference to Adam ruins everything.
Oh,
Okay, I was very wrong.
I used to love that show.
yeah.
It's when he was talking about how wine tasting is a bunch of stuck-up snobs smelling their own
yeah.
farts, making
The wine-
absolute guesses.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Anyways,
So,
Well.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we're in a cave. It smells like metal. There's swirly wind things all over the walls. It's spooky. That's what you're saying.
yes.
Hmm.
Well, I found a parody of Spooky Scary. I'll just post. Wow.
A spooky, scary skeletons parody.
Yes, it's Foxtrot's version.
What
Foxtrot's version.
is it? The Neanders one, or not Neanders? It might be Neanders, or was it Zauer the spooky, scary skeletons, or whatever? Ooh,
It's similar. Same concept, but
I'm sad that I've become an authority on these things, but moving on. Yes, go swirly wind thingies. Would your wizard happen to have wizarding things that he can
actually,
do?
I'll put it on rhythm.
anyways,
Yep, that's the. Yeah.
All right, I should be here for good now.
Oh.
Oh. Rhythm.
Yeah. Anyways, listen to it if you want to. Okay. So, yeah, what do you... There's the pathway there's a path this way. And last you recall seeing Droki take stand before. And here he would go over there and like look at the crack for a moment.
Oh wow, this place is tiny.
Each square is 25 feet.
It's not what this says.
Hold on. Not quite.
It's not important.
Yeah, I know.
I'll draw out the path Joki took.
Do any of you know what these spirals on the walls mean? I've never seen them before.
Could be decorations of religious importance, could imply some sort of magic that's going to fill the room with smoking death. I don't know. Can the cat wizard tell us anything?
Axel's looking at Sin.
Well, Ghost, you look at your spell list and tell us if you have anything that can identify magical things, or see magical things, or possibly make an Arcana check, or something of that nature, if you wish.
The fuck is this guy on? Just looking at his path.
Last
No,
does
I
think
think he delivered the thing.
It's like a squirrel.
Last does think for a moment, like, either this man was completely insane, or this is the path around the traps.
Well, Last, you're the one who saw the man, so I trust you with all my heart that you'll keep us safe.
Creature
Last,
saw the man, yes.
you remember seeing through creature, or creature informs you that
Onboard AI.
Droki. So do you go blind and deaf, or do you let creature describe what happened?
Wait, why do I
Or
have to
did
go
you?
blind and deaf? What?
Did you go blind?
It was a mix of them, so it was usually, if there was just a regular path, that was just being remembered, and like basically creature wrote down directions but also called upon Last to look at certain things.
Alright.
Basic. If he was just walking down a hallway, creature was just saying he's walking down a hallway. But if like he had to do something to open a door, she'd show Last so he'd know exactly what to do to open the door.
Their practice at this, they know the whole like two brains on the door puzzle is better than one.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, creature told you to get your ass over here, much more politely, of course.
Right. Well,
get over here. He's doing something.
That's not what.
Or
yeah, I know what you mean. Carry on.
Yeah.
Like creature's with us right now. Like the scouting happened before we rested.
Yeah.
Then we went out here to do this. It's the next day.
Yeah. Sorry. So I'm guessing you would take the path he took, unless someone wanted to.
Pretty much.
Go around.
Nothing blew up.
So Axel's going to be in the front.
Ah, yes.
And I'm guessing Last behind to navigate the directions.
Pretty much. Also, Sin is trying to do something.
Is this moment?
Set 7 Rose, you're not quite sure. This is fairly unfamiliar. And Sin, you're with 16. You're aware that this isn't necessarily dangerous. It's the Ferris do.
Ferris Dune.
Sorry?
Were you saying Ferris Dune or were you saying Phasris something?
Phasris.
Oh, Captain Phasma? She was badass and they completely wasted her, and I'm mad at them for that. Sorry, go ahead.
This is the cause of the Phasris. It's altered the physical. It's altered the chambers to have the spirals. So this wasn't done by anyone, rather it was done by the magical radiation.
Upon hearing this, Last is now keeping Creature very close. And on the shoulder you go.
Alright. And so the Creature and you both saw Droki crouch down and in front of the crack and rummage through some mushroom. Eventually he settled.
What's on the wall?
Sorry?
Could you repeat what's on the wall?
It's just spirals going spirals repeating over and over and over again, all over the walls.
What was that with the Arcana check?
Oh, the spirals are creating magical interference and creating wild magic.
It's the other way around. The magical interference that is creating the wild magic has created the spiral.
Oh, okay.
So is the wild magic still here, like in this
it's
place where we're traveling?
It's scars left on the wall by the wild magic.
Okay.
No, the wild magic is still here. So when casting a spell, I did the ruling for that horribly wrong last time because I was confused by the wording. But yeah, if you cast a spell, you roll a d20. It's normal wild magic rules.
Oh, you know what I learned?
Huh.
Alright.
Imp invisibility is not a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an ability.
And it doesn't require
So-
concentration either.
Yeah.
I'll tell the party while studying this. It's left by a magical radiation Phasris that is result of wild magic. I suspect it's probably still here, the same that's from the
You would
tomb
all
that we
know
found.
that it is still here because Phasris has an effect where all light is dim light. Like any darkness, anything that would normally be darkness would be dim light. Was dim light.
It's all darkness,
Oh.
magical darkness. So.
Then he'll then Sin has been. Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't have it. Oh wait, no, I changed it. Yeah, yeah. He'll just cast dancing lights around himself. So like orbs of lights around him.
Yeah, that's a cantrip.
Yes.
You can do that, no problem. Now roll me the d20. No.
Roll the D100.
Well then,
Oh, that's a cantrip.
going. Sin, is this all the information you can gather from these spirals?
Yeah, as far as it's like
Well
the
then.
smart the outskirts of where we're going.
I guess we just have to be careful when using magic. As Axel will look to Last to where to go next, or where
Yeah.
to keep going.
So he went into this little room where he rummaged around, looks at a crack, rummages around at the bottom of the crack through a few mushrooms, and then finds a small bright yellow mushroom, and then he eats it, and then turns tiny.
That
How big is creature?
creature's a tiny creature, so.
Okay.
The mushrooms there, they have a reducing effect that allows us to get through that small crack there.
Hmm. Which one is
The-
the safe one?
The glowing ones. The yellow glowing ones.
Axel will start trying to find through the mushrooms a golden glowing one, he said?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Oh, yellow.
There's also a
Golden
golden one.
No.
That one will make you shit yourself to death over a week.
Yeah, Axel starts rummaging
Well-
through the mushrooms.
Many sessions.
Freaky.
Hmm?
I was once watching a video about survival, and I think it was Austria, and it was a woman, and she was showing like, here's a plant. You see this part of the leaf, you eat this, you're good for a day. You see this part of the leaf, the exact same leaf, like 2 inches away from that first part. You eat this, dead within a minute.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jesus.
it does that. It do be like that sometimes.
Fucking crazy.
Well, it's usually like things that are toxic. The toxins will be found in the stalks, parts of the leaves, or any flowerings, but parts like roots would be pretty safe.
Damn, nature, you scary.
Always happen.
Oh, that's really fun. So Rose can't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, no, she can because she's a warforged. She has the biological wood parts.
I love how fucking Astra was like, oh fuck.
I mean, there also happens to be a waterway here that is probably just an encounter or something. But
So,
Not even
do I find any yellow glowing mushrooms in this pile of other mushrooms?
Make a survival check. Just like you're gonna find them eventually, just to see how quickly you find them.
Last, could you help me out?
I could help you out. That's right, Axel. And I did not
Thank
want
you.
to deny you the opportunity, but since you have asked nicely, I will help. And Axel will help.
Right then.
Make a
Survival check
with
with
advantage.
advantage. 5 plus 0, man.
I love
He's a
how
big boy, man.
the best part is I
He's
bet
a
Rose is
big
just
boy.
watching us do this, and she could see
I don't
the
think I
difference
can
from where
see
she is and
yellow
is just saying
last.
nothing. Oh, Axel,
Okay,
you
so
poor colorblind man.
okay, so for you, last
Last
and
has got,
Axel,
like-
you guys.
Last is doing the fucking, yes, I'll help you move the couch, and he's got 2 fingers on the couch. That's what Last is doing.
Yeah, So last is just doing the equivalent of that, and moral support. Yes, you go.
Good,
Is
good.
this yellow or
no,
red?
it's not. But just dig in there. Use those big strong arms, Axel.
And so after about 10 minutes of watching you two struggle, Rose just goes over, finds.
No, it's Axel. It's watching Axel struggle, while Last just like internally laughs his dick off.
He is so
And
much.
Okay.
Rose is just like, this is painful to watch. She just walked over, picks up a mushroom, and is like, take this.
Yeah, like you
Ah.
you just walk over and then immediately you just see you find enough for their party.
Ah,
I believe this is the one you're looking for, dear.
well, I've never really seen them before, but those are yellow.
Look, Axel, you've cleared this entire area, making it much easier to get through.
I don't know.
Oh, I love this.
You shouldn't doubt yourself, Axel.
Oh no, I'm not doubting myself. It's just that all these mushrooms. Man, I feel bad for them.
Your head is getting a little woozy. All these
Does
mushrooms
it?
there. Okay.
Do I?
You're breathing in all these spores here.
Suddenly start to feel Italian.
Wait, is Axel?
What?
Oh god.
Oh my god, are there growth mushrooms here?
Axel is high.
Am I?
And then Willow comes out.
No.
My mushrooms.
I wonder if we could cultivate these. Last blast the fucking turtle man that I've been looking at him. Perhaps we could make something interesting.
If you want, if you want, I can stick it to myself like all my other plants. I've been cultivating my rose bush for years.
It's entirely possible that these exist by feeding off of the magical radiation. The effects they could have on a construct like yourself could be deadly, to say the least. This is my assumption.
Axel grabs one of the yellow mushrooms that Rose is holding and kind of just like munches on it. Munch.
As you do, you feel funny, and you look around and everything starts growing and growing and growing.
Wow!
And suddenly,
Oh my God.
Lass is now many times your size.
Oh my god, Axel, you're so cute. Look at you.
Yeah, like, Axel's like big enough for you to be able to fit in both your hands. Like if you cup your hands
He's
together.
actually holding him like that right now. He's got like him under the armpits. Like, look how tiny you are.
So this is how it feels like to be small.
A pocket
Well then.
Axel.
Please don't put me in your pocket.
You don't want to be in there. There are many sharp terrible things.
Oh. Oh then. I guess we shall keep. I will scout ahead just in case. Across the crack.
Don't you know you never split the party?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm just going to be in the hole.
You are aware that we all have to get through the hole, right?
Well, I'm just going to look. Don't worry about it.
No,
I'll be fine.
You don't need to be going alone.
Well,
But
you know.
Axel, he is the hero.
No.
And
Well
beside
then.
Mr. And beside Mr. Axel, if we're gonna send anyone, wouldn't it make more sense to send the young devil lady who can turn invisible at will?
Oh, you mean creature?
Creature's sticking her tongue out at you. Axel.
Oh, hey there, the little one.
She's just been on last shoulder watching you this whole time.
Oh, you're also creature size now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She's probably
Well,
taller than him. Just goes down,
Well,
lands
then.
next to him, is walking around. Well. Look who's
Hey
the
there.
small stuff now.
We're both small.
Yes, but you're smaller than me now.
Well, we're still both small.
You're no fun. Flies off.
Nice meeting you. So, are y'all going to be eating the mushrooms as well?
Creature, how long did they last before?
Wow, my sword's the size of a toothpick. Cool.
Where is the thing?
So I didn't do the. It's I have to talk like last, but I have to bring it right about here. Yes. Savestra. Bit more raspy, a bit smaller kind of voice, but it's exact same canter as last. Well, the other way around. Last the same as creature, but whatever.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Module, for not giving me anything on the these mushrooms.
$70
Well, that's not good.
module.
How does Warforged do it?
It tells you, it even tells you how many of each so it gives you two types of mushrooms that aren't at all significant. And it gives you like a thing for how many there are, and yet it fails to tell you what kind of mushroom turns you tiny and how long it lasts.
I would assume it has the same duration as the enlarge reduce spell, which is 1 minute.
Alright.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Well,
that would make sense.
oh. Hey, Rose. Hey, Tora. You're finally my size. Hey there.
Yeah, no, it's been about 20 seconds since now ish.
Oh, I was
So-
going to carry him off.
Is everyone small yet?
We should probably
Sin-
going now.
Still have to
Sin's
wait for
gonna
the others,
grab
right?
some more. Like more than one. Because these sounds really good.
Grabs a mushroom and smashes it on the wood of her face.
Alright, here's what we're going to do, everyone. These appear to last a very short amount of time, and it's a bit of a long distance. So everyone get a mushroom, and on my mark, eat it. The moment you are small, start running. Do
I'm
not
already
stop.
small.
We're going to have to wait for it to wear off, and we're going to... Oh, I thought it was already worn off.
You guys wait a bit, couple, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, then he's back.
Whoa, whoa.
Alright,
I'm back.
so... Everyone, get a mushroom. Wait, don't eat it yet. Get into position. Then on my mark, everyone eat your mushrooms, and the moment you're small, run through. Do not stop, because they don't seem to last very long, and we don't want to be trapped.
Oh god.
You just told Tor to charge when she eats the mushroom. This will be fun.
Mhm.
Ja!
Actually, that's a good point. Has he seen Tor run before?
Oh yeah, you remember the introduction was her running at you guys, trying to kill all those things in the field.
So yeah, actually, that's perfect. You there, cow woman.
Yeah,
You can be first in line.
she just nods.
Should roll the trial story.
Well then, on the count of on the count of three.
1, 2, 3.
Like,
B.
but you said
Yeah.
tree.
How many
Tor-
mushrooms did I get?
Tor
What-
takes the.
E. Everyone gets one.
Everyone
No, I
gets
said
Oh, survive with your survival. You
Sin was gonna get
all right?
more.
So after Rose picks out most of them, you manage to find 3 or 4, or that haven't been taken.
Yeah, how many do I get? And as well, do I know like what the other types of mushrooms are? Like 56 in survival.
Yeah. So you're looking for information on other kinds of mushrooms.
Yes, the other types of mushrooms. Yes.
So there are two different mushrooms, or 3, including the growy ones, the shrinking ones.
Growy glow.
Both of which aren't very. So they're. Hold on. Pygmywort and bigwig mushroom.
Oh my
And it
god.
doesn't give.
Do the big wig ones make you grow? Are they just fucking mushrooms from Mario?
What
And
do
what-
they?
The
yes.
green one is a 1-up. Just get
do they do?
revival.
Well, looks like I'm bullshitting my way through this. bigwig ones will make you grow, and the pygmy something. Fuck.
Here, you want me to help you bullshit some mechanics?
Sure.
Okay. The mushrooms, the bigwig ones, they are the enlarge effect. The pygmy ones are the reduce effect. The third ones are like... Are they supposed to be harmful or also helpful?
Oh no, the third ones were supposed to be the smaller ones. So yeah, no, there were two.
Oh. Okay then. So yeah, there's the two. One makes you grow, one makes you shrink. They'll rot, or they'll like lose their effect 24 hours after they've been picked. They last 1 minute each. There.
Yeah. And with your 26,
They
you would get...
wait. They lose their effect 24 hours after being picked if they are taken outside of a Phasma zone.
Yeah.
Outside of what?
A magical radiation place.
Oh,
Because their power comes from it. There you go. I bullshit that up for you right there and then.
Right,
So flavorful, so lore appropriate.
Okay, so there are a total of 12 pygmy warts, which are the small ones, and 15 bigwig ones. And with your roll, Rose, you get 9 of them, and Sin gets the other 3, since you made your roll first. And you of the bigwig ones, you get 10, and Sin gets 5.
Okay. So I see that Sin grabs the rest of it. I will hand everybody else 1. So that means I have 6 big ones left.
Oh, you gave everyone a big shroom?
Yeah, I give everyone a big and a small. So I have 6 big ones and 3 small ones left.
Okay, growth shroom
And
of
also,
enlarge.
Tora, you aren't able to find any. Sin, you have 3 small ones and 5 big ones.
I'm going to have to see if I can make a little bit of a potion out of these. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a bullshit roll. I was just making a joke.
These are, I mean, that could be the role to say, can I make a potion out of these? Because there
Oh,
happens to
yeah.
be potions of growth and potions of dominion and base
Yeah,
rolls.
you most certainly can.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
even if there wasn't one, I'd just make one, and that just did that. And the more mushrooms you did, the more potent it is. So
fantastic.
longer.
I'm gonna have to see if I can make. I'm gonna have to make a few potions out of these later, and maybe try and cultivate these. These are quite the fascinating little mushrooms.
Mhm.
But enough of that for now. We should get going.
Yep.
Would be useful, but yes. Let's get going.
All right, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Rose will smash the mushroom.
Smash.
Yeah, Tora had the mushroom, and because Last told her, she fucking charged right through because he told her to go first.
Yep.
Oh, so Tora left as soon as we gave her the mushroom.
Yeah, well, Last said, big cow, you can go first. She was told to run, so she ran.
All right.
wait.
In that case, Rose would have just been like, "Oh shit, we need to keep going." And
Oh, Tora, right.
Go, 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 go!
Should be fine.
Go, 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 go!
Go. Okay,
Go,
let's go, everyone. I'm Small
go.
Axel.
Well, this is quite
Go,
interesting.
Tora,
Let's
go,
move.
Tora, go. Go, Tora, go, Tora, go.
Alright, yeah, we're going to get going now.
Young lord, you look so cute.
Oh wait, since we're all small, then I don't have to talk so small. Then cool.
No, you still have to because your vocal cords have still shrunk.
All right. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, going through the crack.
Young lord, you haven't been this small in decades.
Right, so we head through.
So, what
Alright.
terrible predator bites our heads off?
Nothing. You go through the little crack with no no issue. And so now you are over here.
Well, has it been 1 minute yet?
And like right as you leave, you all just is transformed back, and you're all lying in a pile.
Well,
Oh yeah, it's a good thing we got out of there.
Burra, not Burra. Who's Burra? Tora. Tora around.
What's your name? What's going on? Who called me?
Is Tora around?
Why the fuck
Yeah,
am I in
no.
this dark place?
Yeah, no, she wouldn't have known when to stop. Latora would have kept charging through this place.
Oh no,
Okay.
no.
Okay. So
I think the only time she would stop is when she hit a fork in the road.
Oh.
uh
Wait, she would stop if she saw a fork, or she would stop for a moment to pick away?
A moment to pick away.
Oh, Tora might
Because otherwise
die.
she'd run right into the middle.
yeah, that's one other thing I find a little weird. The route he took. I don't know where he was trying to go, but
I think it's meant to avoid certain predators and traps, because it should show the module like, oh, if they go here, this encounter happens, and if it doesn't, which wouldn't surprise me, I'm gonna be furious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you all
You
see where
also-
Tora went?
We'd probably just. I mean, we ran in right after her.
She's not particularly one for stepping lightly. We can find tracks.
yeah. Also, you've seen everything that goes on this path. Nothing else.
Yeah.
It's like you've seen this opening, and this, so he doesn't go into there, and
Right.
here, etc.
Does anyone have a way to contact her? Or are we going to have to go looking? Oh, we could just write her off as dead. That's also an option.
Axel's running off. Tora!
No.
Tora! Like screaming off and running off to.
Last just like grabbed you by your armor plates. He's probably being dragged along. No.
Again, you do remember that, like, you do notice that your voice doesn't echo off. It doesn't doesn't
carry very far.
Yeah, it carries a lot less than it should.
These caves swallow up light and sound.
Axel, what?
Terrible.
Big stupid kill will be fine.
Lass, we gotta go find her.
Yes, but if we just go running in, making a bunch of noise, not only are we not going to find her very easily, we're going to attract something and get ourselves killed.
Well, do any of you have magics to contact her or anything?
That is
No, we gotta get going.
That is
No.
an option. Listen,
I can't see her.
she already has a head start on us. If there's something in here that's going to kill her, she's already dead. If not, we'll find her in time. Alright?
I am not a fan of that plan, but I trust you, lass.
It's not a plan, it's the truth. Either she's already dead, or we have plenty of time to find her. There is no in between.
Well, let's go then. Where's the path? Where's the next way to go?
Alright.
So you're at the
Stop.
crossroads?
That's not what I was saying. Let's find her tracks. Shall we?
Make a survival check.
Lasting creature are both going to be looking. So.
Alright. So you could do that.
15.
15? 15, nah.
This is the blind leading the blind because neither of us have survival proficiency, but it's fine.
Yeah, Sin, you think you see some tracks, and then you start going this way, but then in
Ankle.
Rose or La has to just like grab you, and like, nope, it's this way.
Aw, I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna be like he steps in water and just gets his pant leg wet.
Oh yeah, no, you like
You're
you're so focused on the potential these tracks, quote unquote tracks, that you think you see, just step in some water. Yeah, and this water's nasty. It's
Oh
not.
no.
The cat is in the water.
You're not in the water, you just have water on your
Okay,
foot.
On
this
the
so this pool. Oh, nothing can be seen beneath the surface of the black water.
Oh.
that means you know what
Interesting pool, but I think we need to get going.
It occurs to me I should have made that joke because he's probably about to get dragged into the filth water by Notiug.
And as your foot enters the water,
No.
hundreds and hundreds of tentacles will latch onto you and drag you down.
Seen
So,
hentai like this
I
once.
would like you to roll up a new character. No,
Oh no.
I rezzed you once. You better make it count.
Quick fireball on self.
You got one res. You're not getting another.
Oh, I'm not.
Well, not for me, at least.
Not from you.
So,
All right.
Let's go, people.
so did we locate our tracks?
Yes.
Okay.
Both you and Rose.
Alright.
After a little bit of looking, we locate her track.
Myself and Creature, sadly mostly Creature, are going to go look for her. Alright? Alright. So last.
Oh, we're going to be following.
No. We're going to contact. I'm going to contact her, and she's going to come back herself because we can't risk the whole group because she's an idiot.
Mm-hmm. All right, Tora, which way would you choose?
Tora would have, like, again, she would have stopped. Dumbass couch, gotta scratch her head looking left and right. Because they told her to charge forward. They never told her which direction after that.
All right, so are you gonna stay there?
Yeah, she's gonna stand there, wait for them to catch up.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, after all, Tora brain, go forward. Tora went forward. Where the fuck are you?
Is Tor within 120 feet of us?
Let's see.
These are 25
God,
foot
I
squares,
hate
you
these
said?
squares. Yeah. So you guys are here.
I think we also have to
1,
see
2,
or
3.
know
Yeah,
where she
you're-
is.
You're definitely within a hunt.
He'd be within 100 feet.
Then
Yeah.
Sabistral sees her. Young lord, she's right over there.
3.
Oh, good. Please go tell her to come back. On it. I have 120 feet of fucking devil's sight on my shoulder.
Well then.
Yeah.
And that's Creature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tora likes Creature. Tora thinks Creature's some kind of animal. Not sure what kind of animal, but an animal nonetheless. So as soon as she comes over there, she just enthusiastically nods and will go wherever direction Creature told her to go.
This way. Or this way. This way. Sorry.
It's nice,
Wasn't
the
last
big dumb cow listens to me.
Some
Well,
weird flying
at least
lizard
Burra.
problem.
Why do I keep saying Burra?
Very similar builds.
Well, Tora,
Yeah,
at least
those
you're
are
safe.
fairly similar name.
It's because you had an emotional connection to Burra.
I mean,
That roleplay, man. That roleplay. You had
true. But Tora
And
and
you're doing a
Bora
deep
is
voice.
just, Hey, what does that have to do with it?
Because you were
They sound-
talking,
they
you
sound
were always
somewhat
talking with
similar,
Burrow
so-
with the deep voice. Tora Burrow
Still-
Gure.
Mm.
Tora,
But,
Tora,
Tora, thank God you're safe.
Tora.
So, last. Oh, Tora, did you see anything while you were in front? Or.
Tora tilts her head. Tora, charge.
Mm.
Like, she wasn't told to look for something. She just fucking charged.
Well, I can respect that.
Actually, no, it's
Well then, last. Well, what's next? Where's the next route?
dumb shock, dumb cow, smarter than average bear. Because Burrow's smarter than the average bear.
Yeah.
Alright, we continue on this way.
Alright, so you go through a fungi thicket. And you...
Oh, that's awful. Why do these mushrooms have thorns? Guys, hello?
Hello.
Yeah?
Okay.
Wait, mushrooms don't have thorns?
No, he said a mushroom thicket.
No.
And Freaky took that as mushrooms with thorns. So it's, why do these mushrooms have thorns?
A dense fungi forest blocks your way, its tallest specimens growing some 5 feet high. Even as you assess the best way to pass through it, a hissing sound starts to rise, like uncounted tiny voices whispering in tongues you don't understand.
Alright, I want to burn it. How about the rest of you? Would you like to burn it?
But no!
Hold on.
I'd really rather not, honestly.
Rose, you know what these are?
I'll do a nature check.
I'll try to make some check that what kind of
above table
creatures live in these areas.
Above game, I would like to inform you guys that the last time Last encountered a thicket and requested the party burn it, they told him no, and then a green dragon killed hundreds of people. Because we didn't do that and wasted time. But you don't know that.
There's no green dragon in this Underdark, no.
Yet.
There's probably
no,
another dragon.
The red dragon would have torn their head off.
Actually, don't dragons, like adult dragons and green dragons, have a burrowing speed? So there fucking could be.
So, Rose, you know that these mushrooms in particular, they are known for the odd sounds they make when air goes through them. So they've been known to make strange sounds.
So they just make a noise.
Yeah.
It's like a SpongeBob statue.
Are they dangerous in any other way? Are they edible?
Yes. 2 questions to survive.
I don't believe they are.
To which question?
They are edible. Are they edible?
Okay, are they dangerous?
No. It's just that they are fairly creepy in the cacophony of voices.
Well, these mushrooms, they don't actually have any real properties. They just make noise. But I suppose that if we write off every noise as the mushrooms, it'd be very easy for something to sneak up on us. Rose says in 26 passive perception.
Yeah, and also you would know that generally a lot of other mushrooms can grow in these thickets.
I will keep an eye out for anything either edible or that I can use for potion making or flavoring.
Alright.
Well, Rose,
let's head on through. And Rose will walk into the thicket.
I trust you. Rose, not Rose. Axel will follow.
All right. So Rose, you were looking for things that might be edible or helpful. Rose?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You were looking for things that might be for like mushrooms that might be edible or helpful.
Edible that I could use for potions or that I could use for seasonings.
All right. Make a survival check.
Yay! With my 26 passive perception, I can definitely find them. It's just how many I find. 19.
19 survival. Okay. So. Two. You know what? I'm just gonna roll what, because there's a whole table of things that are all d6s, so I'm just gonna roll 1d6 and use that number. Oh, yeah, sure. So you find. Holy shit! There are a lot of different mushrooms.
I love how there's this many different mushrooms. They didn't tell you how long the shrinky mushrooms last. This module is packed with content in all the wrong places.
Unless it's just terribly organized.
Also possible.
Because it, like, on bigwigs and pygmy-worts, it says in suffused fungi. But where it says all the fungi, there's no mention of that. Because there's edible fungi, exotic fungi, flip the page, nothing. So maybe it does have the stuff about these mushrooms, but it's not with the rest of the mushrooms, and I can't find it.
I would go to the index, try and find like mushroom, or something like that.
Mushroom.
Badgers.
Mushroom.
Okay, I'm disgusted with myself for drawing that after you made that reference. I hate that game.
But anyway, get 3 barrel stock. So barrel stalks are large cascade fungus that can be tapped and drained into the fresh water stored within it. Single barrel stalk contains 1d4 plus 4 gallons of water and 1d6 plus 4 pounds of food.
Wow. They're fine edibles. They probably taste bland, but are probably very good for you. Maybe, possibly, hopefully, who knows.
Blue cap is known as the grain of the Underdark. It is inedible, but its spores can be ground to make a nutritious bland flour. Bread made of blue.
Hang on. Barrel stocks have 1d4 gallons of water and how much food?
1d6 plus 4.
1d6.
So 1d4 plus 4 gallons of water, 1d6 plus 4 gallons of food, pounds of food.
Okay.
So I'll send you this. I'll send the descriptions of all the things.
Okay.
I'll type up all the descriptions of the mushrooms. But you get 3 blue barrel stalks, 9 blue caps, 3 of each of these, fire lichen, night lights. I'll slow down.
9. You said 3 barrel stocks.
Just type it
Yes.
out.
9 blue grain.
Yeah. Okay.
But, while if there's ever a time to fill our water skins, now is it.
I never knew mushrooms could have so much
you don't
uses.
really need to do that. We could just fill our water. We could save it for emergencies. After all, I do have various spells that can make water myself.
Yes, but you also want to save those spells for emergencies, like if we get attacked by bullets or something. Or worse.
One of them is a ritual spell though, so I can just purify any water we have. Having this physical water in this kind of format, in this easily carryable thing.
And there's more. Much more. Holy shit.
But wait, there's more.
Nightlights. I like the sound of that.
You know, hold on. I'll just do this. Cut out a few of them.
Basically, right now we're in, like, what's it called? Actually, we're probably in, like, Sadran Kagura, or whatever it's called. Or what, the modded, like, town and quest mod. From the AHO mod for Skyrim, if any of you ever played that. Where they basically took Blackreach and put it on crack and made it a mod.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why do I have a thing that says I have one casting of Lesser Restoration?
Ooh.
Do I have a spell scroll or something?
That might have been from the tomb.
Perhaps.
Tomb of
Oh yeah,
Annihilation.
I think I might have a wild shape or some, or a like it might be a wild magic thing. Nice. Yeah, I'll ask you to just send me those.
Yep. I'll send you a description of each of them.
God, I have so many mushrooms.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be the mushrooms are probably gonna be coming out your ass by the end of this.
Oh god. But yeah, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I couldn't find any larger images, sadly.
Ooh.
They're all tiny images. Yeah, that mod is gorgeous, but it drags a bit. It's just a bit too long, but it is beautiful. It's probably because, and towards the end I started like rushing through it because I wanted it to be over. It was too long, but I'm also kind of if they could have made the main quest not as lengthy and made the side content bring you deeper in like that, so the side content is just as good as the main quest. But yeah, it reaches this point where like everything in the main quest is saying you gotta rush, you gotta hurry, you gotta hurry, you gotta hurry, you gotta rush, but it's just so long with so many turns and shit that you just kind of lose the ability to enjoy the map itself because you're just trying to get through and hurry like they're telling you to.
Yeah. Alright. So as you go along through the thickets, it is difficult terrain, so it takes a while. Around here, you notice something. Rose, you notice it first. You just hear her scuttling, and you can distinguish it from the voices, the cacophony of voices that come from the fungi. And yeah, you hear scuttling.
Rose will like hold up a hand to everybody to be like, and she'll like kind of look around. I hear something scuttling.
God.
There's
It's less
there's
of one thing. It sounds more like many.
Let's see if I know. Let's see if I sense what these are. Axel's going to use divine sense,
All right.
just in case.
I can wreath myself in flame, provide light, and burn anything that tries to get us.
There you go. Anything.
Unfortunately, you sense nothing. Nothing. No, this. Yeah, no. I
Well
don't.
then,
The
no.
one benefit of the giant squares is I don't have to worry about divine sense cutting into other areas. Ooh,
It's only those. It only affects those areas where, as long as they're not in total
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah, and also, yeah. One thing you do notice.
2 fiends.
Yeah.
2 fiends and a faint undead from Sin.
Hmm. Axel will take note, but it's not the time to confront at the moment.
I mean, you also did
Yep.
see him die.
Yeah.
horribly.
He did. He did die a horrible death and come back.
He should technically be given one of those maybe the reborn sub race thing,
But-
because that'd be a
Ooh.
cool aftermath.
But Rose, shall we ready an attack, or what do you think? What do you hear?
I believe. We might need to.
Eh.
We'll have to ready for something, but I'm not sure what exactly it is out there.
And as you say that, you look down and you see hundreds of centipedes crawling up onto you, and roll initiative.
Dun dun.
Centipedes. Oh no.
Well, at least I'm
Oh,
gonna.
it's a bunch of centipede swarms. I
Yeah.
figured it was either centipedes or spiders, or crabs.
Is there a battle map for this, or are we shenanigansing?
Theater of the
You
mind.
can use one of the. I don't know if they use it for. Where is that?
The
Gonna
difficulty
use
is
the
like,
same forest map.
yeah, when we're supposed to
Oh.
be in a thicket full of mushrooms.
It's
Because
the
Mushroom.
trees are mushrooms.
Oh goodness.
Oh yeah, I forgot about how Rose made a made a moat around us.
yeah,
The tree. These are mushroom trees. All right, hold up. Boo dee dee doo dee doo.
Oh. Look at the bottom right corner. There's a what's his name again? Oh, what was the mechanical bear's name again?
oh, I don't remember
Oh.
either.
Mr. Hold on.
Snuffle up, I guess.
Mr. Barrington.
Kerfuffles.
Kerfuffles.
Kerfuffles. Oh,
Wait, where's Kerfuffles?
Bottom left.
Kerfuffles. Yee.
Yeah, Rose has out the Dawnbringer, and Mercury.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Comical couldn't join us today, could he?
Nah.
No, we could not, unfortunately. Ooh,
It's really sad. I just now noticed that. he's so quiet every session.
Oh.
I just gotta make a token real quick.
That's too bad for you, Ghost. Maybe you should take better care of your stuff.
Hey, 16. Not bad, Axel.
Oh, right, initiative.
Hey, wait, who's being crawled up upon by millions of centipedes?
Not millions, hundreds.
Just as bad.
Still, centipedes.
A centa's worth, actually. Centas of centipedes.
A centipede.
Yeah, a centa of centipedes.
Well, who's getting crawled?
Rose, currently.
You mean they managed to get up on me?
No, they're around you.
Okay. Okay, because I'm like, you mean to tell me that I didn't notice they're crawling on me with my 26 passive perception?
You noticed noticed shit was going down.
We need, like, new battle maps.
Yeah, I'll work on it between sessions.
Okay. I'm bullshitting some walls and stuff, so it actually looks like we're in a cave.
Look at this cave. Forest.
Oh yeah, if we really want to get this done, sure. Yeah, give me a moment. Fireball itself.
I don't think you got. Wait, we're level. Oh yeah, we're level 5.
Yeah.
You do have.
Yeah.
Level 5.
I'm a fiend lock. I get
I
all
forgot,
the fire
like-
stuff.
For some reason, I keep thinking we're only level 4.
No, this is not Archon.
Because level 4 is when bad stuff happens, and this is bad.
It's true.
Yeah,
Level 4 is
I
cursed as hell.
think we're finally at a point where you guys should be level 5-ish.
Oh, that's
Maybe.
right. We've been over leveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. We are like in our group. We are level 4 so fucking much.
Yeah. And in my experience in D&D, the only time I've gone above level 4 running a game or playing in a game was, as far as I remember, Tomb of Annihilation and Defeat the DM.
You fuck. You're level 9 in Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm an idiot!
Oh,
I'm so stupid!
it's fine. He's troll. Come on.
Curse of Strahd too. I'm sorry, William.
Curse of Straw 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I was actually really looking forward to like I wanted you guys to see what would happen if you had a TPK.
The moment you talked about that, I was like, "Oh, William, what are you
Yeah.
planning? You
Yeah, I was-
delicious psychopath."
We should have just let it happen. No.
Oh wow.
Tempe comes back from the grave. Oh, also, the day after I Oh, William, what are you planning?
What?
Okay, nothing.
What?
I'll do that.
Oh, by the way, Astro,
yeah.
do not watch my VODs of Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, and I won't.
Like, no
By the way,
one
where's
from this point
Tora?
forward, no one watch my VODs. Except for people who aren't in-game. Where is the meat?
Okay.
Where is our big meat?
The meat.
Hey, get over here and spread your meat around the map, come on.
I'd probably be up front.
5.
Oh, I think her dog barked or something, so she's walking her.
We never really.
You would be correct.
Hey, Payday.
Oh yeah.
Our marching order was.
Jesus
It
fucking
took you a
Christ, what the hell?
Just,
I would be behind Rose because I followed right after her.
And wherever
Oh,
Axel
really?
is last is within 5 feet.
What were you saying,
Thumbs
William?
up.
I was saying you wrote BRB a while back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hey,
doggy bark. She's asleep. If she barks again, I have to take her out again, but for now.
we're
Oh,
fighting
what-
giant centipedes. Well,
We're
just
fighting
centipedes.
swarms
A lot of them.
centipedes. Actually, if the group is angled like this, last is gonna be right here.
After going through a thicket of mushrooms.
Ooh,
That
under the
sounded
battle
weird.
map.
You know, these are animals, like we can just shine our fire or something.
Yeah.
Flaming sphere.
It's almost like Last said, I can wreath myself in fire if necessary.
I can't put my token on the map.
Oh?
Why is it always you?
Payday's cursed.
Because I'm special like that.
Yeah.
Payday is cursed,
There
but
we
the
go.
curse comes at... I have to be cursed in order for me to
there you
give
go.
out my curse of being able to
I can
tell them at 20s.
I can put your token on the map is the messed up part.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cause Freaky and Payday share control of Tormate.
Yeah, because I'm stand-in to our meet when Payday's not here.
Also, he helped me
Payday?
make Tor meat, so...
Yeah.
Can you move your token?
Oh, yeah.
I helped Payday make a big dumb cow. That lights on fire.
Well, you were teaching me Barbarian, and we were laughing about the whole big, huge, giant-ass, intimidating cow.
Yes. That
Or no,
has a pet duck.
you were showing me about races, and I was like, you know what? Minotaur.
Now, here's an interesting thought. If Tora rages right now, she'll kill Quackers.
Yeah. Also, just another idea that I just had. Fuck, I missed the joke that when she was small, she was mini Tortor, mini Tortor.
Mini Tortor. Mini Tortor.
Oh.
Deathly allergic to tartar sauce.
Deathly allergic to tartar sauce.
Alright, so Tormate, did you roll?
I did not. I just got my token up.
Right.
I came back just in time for combat, though.
I think
Yeah.
didn't matter. I was about to say, I think you get advantage because danger sense, but nope. Not necessary.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
Oh, I
so-
love it.
And there is another one that, you know what, it's coming, it's on last.
How dare.
Oh, it's
I know last doesn't like it.
There's more centipedes. What?
Well, we're about to see wild magic be damned.
Oh no.
So both of these centipedes are now on your spaces.
I'm just wondering how they were able to get that close.
Yeah, that is questionable as fuck.
Also, when you say on him,
Swarm creatures can or tiny swarms.
The question is, how did they get this close without us noticing through all kinds of dark vision and a robot with over 20 passive perception? And if I'm not mistaken, Danger Sense makes it where you can't be surprised or some shit.
Like, I can understand, like, slightly, like, if they get within 5 feet of, or, like, within, like,
Alright.
10, 15
Yeah,
feet of us.
so
Because that's just how thick this
last,
place
what
is.
is your passive perception?
Oh, they could sneak up on me just fine, but I am within
Yeah.
5 or 15 feet of our robot, so...
Rose did warn us that there was something in the thicket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I was
So
active.
yeah, in that case, it's Rose. It wouldn't be on you, but it would get to you.
Well, there is the fact that if you have something helping you look around, you get a +5 to your passive.
What is your passive?
It's 10, and with creature and
+5?
last both looking around, because Rose warned us, it'd be a 15.
Mm-hmm. That would. I rolled a stealth check, and I got a 17.
Okay, well, time for everything to light on fire. Here we go.
Oh no.
Oh, I wanted last to get this. To do this.
Here we go.
Let last suffer.
Oh,
but
it's not gonna be last suffering. It's gonna be everyone. Here we go.
Oh fuck! Are you gonna fireball us?
No, but there's gonna be a lot of fire.
I feel like
Okay.
this is how I am about spiders. Just, there's a
So-
spider. Fire.
So Tormate, what are you doing? person in the
So
order.
when you say it's on him, though, like, how is it on him?
They are currently at his feet, and they are starting to crawl up.
He's not terrified of them, but he doesn't like them. He's the kind of guy that does not
Alright,
want
well-
to deal with them. I'll give
Well,
you that.
That means she could punch it without hitting less because it's still on the ground.
Oh, I didn't think of that. That's a really cool thing that the swarm of insects can do. Try and punch the insects. You're punching your friend too.
Oh, don't
Oh,
worry.
here-
They'll all be dead here in a moment.
Yeah, well, she want to punch. She'll punch it because it's on the ground. Here's the thing. She obviously doesn't give too much of a care about last, but she sees creature as an animal, and said creature belongs to last, or creature, or in her mind, last is her pet.
I mean,
Yeah, she's not gonna try to hurt him.
Last and Creature do have very similar traits that you probably attribute Creature to look like an animal.
Well, then,
They both
yes,
have scales, they
you
both
are
have
animal.
red skin, they
Do
both
not
have
get hurt
tails
by
and
this.
wings. They both have horns. Like, Creature just looks like a tiny last almost.
Those both hit. Roll damage.
As far as species.
Are you raging?
goes.
No.
Okay. 9.
It's a nice 12. Hold on. Yes, coming. Go ahead. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. I love you, devil fries.
Now the cross-hatching doesn't help. And that's probably Foxtrot's doing this. You can tell by those smooth lines.
Oh, how'd you figure out?
Sorry, my
By
badass.
those smooth
My
fucking
badass
lines.
was just offered the tunnel surprise.
Oh,
I
My
found a
badass
better
was-
I found a website that has all the mushrooms.
yeah, you're right. Cross-hatching doesn't kind of work on this. It has to be like a smooth, flat color.
Yeah, it was better
I'll
when
g-
it was just the vertical lines, because that gave like this sort of, craggy rock look. But the cross-hatching just made it messy.
True.
My fat ass was just offered McDonald's fries.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
that is 21 damage, reduced down to 10
That's nice.
resistance. Is that the end of your turn?
I don't think there's much else she can do after she did that. So
I try to clean up my cross.
Yeah, that's the end of her turn.
Okay.
Try to help left.
Rose.
I'm going to slash at them with the Dawnbringer.
Alright.
16 hit.
Yes, it does.
It is a finesse weapon, so I do get sneak attack.
Okay.
So
Rose is a
18
rogue?
damage- 18 damage total.
Bit rogue in there.
And that is all magical, except does sneak attack damage count as magical?
Sneak
No.
attack damage is whatever
Oh,
the
yeah.
the regular damage is.
Alright.
Because the weapon is magical, sneak attack is magical.
Alright.
Yeah,
So-
it's literally like just the way you're attacking with the weapon that does extra damage. It's not magical rogue damage flying out of their anus.
Yeah. If
Or-
the weapon is magical, then yeah, the damage is magical. If the weapon isn't magical, the damage is not magical.
It's literally just a cleaner hit. That's why it's doing more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tora, you bash these guys, and you bash almost half of them into paste, and then Rose, you who swing down at all these centipedes, and you demolish at least like 9/10 of them.
Alright.
There are very few left.
Then I will. Never mind.
All right. Oh,
That was just a check. I just wanted to see.
all right. Is that the end of your turn?
Mm.
Yes.
Last.
Also notes, it's Freaky's developing a hatred of swarms of centipedes because they keep getting like mega surprise attack crits, lucky stealth rolls, untouchable
too.
bullshit. Yeah. It's always at level 4.
And I saved you back then too.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh no.
so Lass is gonna blast at his feet for these things.
Alright.
Yeah. So 12 fire damage, and upon casting a spell that does fire damage, Flames of Phlegethos. Lass is now on
Alright.
fire. He is wreathed in flame. 30-foot bright light, 30-foot dim light. The effect happens to make it all dim light.
Alright, so.
So I started blasting.
There's a big dumb cow in front of me.
So I started blasting.
Okay,
And we had steak that evening.
so, yeah. 25 definitely hits.
Well, it'd be a 22 because they're melee range, but yes.
Yes, 22 definitely hits. That's 12 fire damage,
Yes, indeed.
and that is just enough to kill them.
Excellent, excellent. And then, Last and his little friend by the name of Creature, going for 5, 10 over here, and the other blast is going to be at the other one that Rose is fighting for a 23 to hit.
Yep, that certainly hits, and
For
roll.
14 fire damage, because god fucking damn it.
They are very dead.
Agonizing blast, guys.
You know, these guys had 4 HP left. They were not surviving.
Yeah. Last is still on fire. That's
All
his
right.
turn.
I'm just gonna roll.
Please, roll 20. Stop.
Okay. As you move here,
Mm-hmm.
your fire ignites. A torch stalk.
Ooh, interesting. It explodes. We all die. Possibly. Not exactly what happens.
Everybody in a 10-foot radius make a dexterity.
Oh wow, they actually explode.
Yeah, they actually
Oh
explode.
goodness.
Is this
Or is it
fire
like a type of
damage?
mushroom?
Yes. This is a thing that it says, like, anything that does fire damage has a chance of igniting a torch stalk.
Oh no.
Wouldn't what was it, Rose know in the last nature check?
Astra hasn't sent me the mushroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is here.
I
This is
mean,
a website that with all the
the
mushrooms.
moment Last had centipedes crawling up his leg, whatever thing Rose warned about was going out the fucking window anyway. So
Oh, the pygmy wart effect lasts an hour,
oh,
apparently.
Oh, there.
that would have been
shit.
nice to know an
Oh,
hour
fun.
ago.
Can it be dispelled?
That would have been nice for them to put with the rest of the fucking mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you find it then?
Or
if it weren't
even-
for the other mushrooms.
Or
I
even-
I
the
looked up
website.
I looked up out of the abyss mushrooms because I got sick of dealing with the book's bullshit.
Or even, here's an insane thought. The part of the book that says, like, he pulls out the yellow mushroom and they need these yellow mushrooms to get through. The mushrooms are called this and they last this long should have been written right fucking there.
No, they.
In addition to being in, like, the glossary section that talks about all the things individually. But thanks,
Hey,
Wizards of the Coast.
I started reading the finale and I really like it. I really like the
Hey,
the finale.
Astra,
Yes.
you said that was a torch stalk, right?
Yes.
Because in the thing you sent me, the torch stalk is literally just a torch that lasts for 24 hours.
Okay. Then I'll have to send you this thing, the descriptions that it gives me in the book.
Okay, yeah.
Because in the book, is there's a 1 in 6 chance that when that torch stalk explodes when lit, and he's being lit by a big fiery guy.
Yeah. Well, the question is like, is it a single torch stalk does that, or is it just because where we are, there's just a cluster of them, and that's what's making it do this?
He means it's a single torch stalk. Like they have 1 in 6 chances of blowing up, so it's
so weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been rolling it for each
guys,
time you
know what this means? Start picking torch stalks, get some rope or something, bind 6 of them together, and light it and throw.
Yeah, no, so the 1 in 6 chance that a torch stalk explodes when lit, I believe that's when it's lit like a candle. If it's lit as in being shot by a fiery eldritch blast or a burning man walking over it, that would make it go boom.
Okay.
Alrighty then. I have to roll my dexterity save. Right.
Yep.
It's fire damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so creature's just fine.
So.
Okay.
Yes.
A 10-foot radius from a mushroom. Holy shit.
And it's probably a big mushroom. To be used as a torch.
A 1 to 2 foot tall mushroom.
I now refuse to believe that alchemist fire costs 50 gold. Anyway.
And as the torch stalk explodes, it ignites 1,000 alchemist fire.
Oh,
It's probably really hard to harvest this thing.
No.
I mean, as long as you don't have any fire, you can just yank it out of the ground.
It'd be hard for.
Also, they got
I'm stupid. Because the picture looks like it has like big bubbles and stuff, and it's probably gonna.
That's not the picture.
So.
No.
I'll keep looking for a website.
I kind of doubt that's a 2 foot tall mushroom right there.
Is that a torch stalk?
No.
Wow. What happens, by the way, because we have all of our saves out, or are you still trying to hunt that down because they put that information very far away?
I've got this. So, yeah, that's everybody succeeds on the save. So take half of... Oh. It's a d6. Take 3 damage.
Is it 2 or 1 if I have resistance on top of that?
I believe it's 1.
Okay.
I think resistance rounds down.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes 3 hit points.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I thought it said 3d6. It's like, oh, these are very dangerous mushrooms.
When it exploded, did it create a loud booming sound, or?
It's probably a whoosh as the chemicals suddenly expanded. It probably is setting off a chain reaction right now, though. You might want to roll like a d10 or something to see how many more go off.
Yeah, that was...
Let's run.
Oh, I don't want you to set fire to the thicket last. Let's walk through it. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, but you did anyway.
I mean, it was fine until you set it on fire.
Yes,
right.
How strange that the guy you've seen use exclusively fire magic when threatened used fire magic in these thickets that you did not warn him had exploding mushrooms in.
I mean, I didn't fucking
He didn't know.
That.
Yeah. My point
Are we out of
I
initiative?
guess I just gotta manually type them. Whatever.
No, it's just 3 damage. You should be fine.
Well, no, it's probably gonna be more.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, guys, I took damage.
I'll
Let's
forego
take
the
a short
flavor
rest.
and just write what they are, unless there's taste. And so that's 5 more things that... Okay, let's just say the rest of them do blow up outside of our range, just so we don't have... so we don't spam the chat with.
You could also just average the
saves.
damage, so 1d6, which is what, 3 average?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just all of them do 3.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
if-
you also let's keep the save. Should we just keep the saves so we don't have to roll 5 separate saves?
I guess, I don't know.
Sure.
Wait, where are they exploding though? Where Last is currently standing, or
It-
wait,
this
I'm
is-
still in 10 feet.
They have a 10-foot radius, so it's basically just all around us as it just goes. Basically, have any of you ever like lit oil or something on fire in Divinity Original Sin 1 or 2? How does that boom 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 effect? What's that?
This module.
Yeah, no information, huh? I'm very salty today. This module is making me more salty.
Module. Okay, so you guys take 5 damage because you all succeeded in your saves. Actually, Rose, could you make me a dexterity save too?
Yeah.
Man, the centipedes weren't the dangerous things here. It was the mushrooms.
The mushrooms. You eat the mushroom?
Okay, so I'm just. Oh, that's not the 9. No, wait, no, you guys. Everybody takes 7 damage, or unless they're individual. 2.
Okay.
So yeah.
So are we going with the 15 or the 19?
The 15.
Okay, I now have 25 HP left, as I am completely blindsided.
Savistra's just sitting there on Lash's shoulder, like, wow, that was. Well, that was bright. Completely unarmed.
Is the mushroom forest burning down?
Oh, thank gods.
Yeah, the entire thicket is just gone.
Well, it's probably on fire all around us, actually. But
Yeah, not that
Well,
fast.
that's not good.
all right, moving quickly, backtracking. Let's go.
Backtracking. We're not gonna continue forward.
You want to go into the unknown when there's smoke and fire?
Sin's gonna say to like Rose, is there any way for you to put it all down?
No.
All right, let's run away.
Last gonna start running back. So,
With feline agility, because I haven't moved. Well, actually, we walked. Does that
Well,
count?
I guess.
stuff.
Are we
I
out
mean,
of
you
initiative?
haven't moved it yet
I don't
today, so you
fucking
still
know.
have feline agility.
Where are we going? What are we doing, guys?
We go back to the front, wait for it to stop burning, and then go forward. Well, Last, I guess technically you got your wish.
Yes, I just wish we weren't standing in it when it happened.
And then there's a big green dragon.
You laugh, but
All right. All right. If we're going back, we're going back. Let's go. Axel starts running back to. We're backtracking, basically.
we are running through fire. That's fun. But then again, it's like starting. If we move quickly, it won't be that bad. So, and there's also the fact about the way like heat transfer works. So if we keep moving fast and stepping into like gaps in it where we can, we would be fine. There's also the fact that, well, no, yeah, because it chain react, so all of it would all be on fire at the same time.
Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Backtrack.
So, yeah, you guys. Well, yeah, you're out of initiative. There were some other things that were gonna pop out, but the chain reaction of explosions wiped everything out.
Also, now also in this campaign, because in the previous campaign we had the thing with the thicket and the dragon and the Gothias tree and all that shit, and they didn't listen to Last. And when it blew up in their face, Last said, "I'm not listening to all of you, and you tell me not to burn things from now on." And yeah, in this one, "I'm not listening to all of you, and you tell me not to burn things from now on."
Well, we didn't. Well, are we out of the thicket?
To be entirely fair, you know what? I'm not even going to argue.
I mean, we didn't know what was gonna happen. So sorry, last I should have trusted you.
I usually don't go for direct, blunt solutions like that if I don't think there's a reputable danger for it. So yes, if I say we should probably just burn this down instead of trying to reverse it, it's a pretty good sign that it might be dangerous in my eyes. And not that I'm just minorly uncomfortable.
Well then, who's feeling hurt? Sin, healing magic. Is that alright to use?
Is that one? Alright to use.
To use.
Sin is gonna say.
It's not.
As long as people are hurt, yeah, sure. Why is it not?
The magical radiation, it's all first level or greater spells. There's no cantrips that heal.
Wait, lay on hands isn't a spell.
Fair enough.
Healing magic, not lay on hands. That's what Axel's asking.
Oh, okay. I think we can just rest while we could just bandage ourselves while waiting for the fire.
I love that every cure wounds comes with a chance of fireball on self.
Apparently,
And then you need to cast more cure wounds.
Balm of the Summer Court. Ooh. Rose, are you feeling alright? I could surge some divine healing magic towards you. Well, not magic, but healing through my faith, I suppose.
Oh, it's quite alright. I can heal myself a little bit. Also boost myself. If you want to heal me the rest of the way, that's entirely fine. But I think everyone else also has a bit of healing needed.
Everyone else, you need a few.
I've been somewhat harmed, Axel. If you could please lay your hand upon me and ease my suffering.
How hurt, actually?
Where are you hurt?
Oh, it's nothing too serious. It's not that bad. I promise. He's like holding a small singe on his arm.
I think I think you're fine for now. If it's just a small singe, I could
make an insight check.
I mean,
yes,
Axel's not stupid. He can see it's a small singe.
I can be brave. Yes, I know. It's shenanigans.
Well, he should be fine, lass. But if any more harm comes, I'll certainly give you a hand.
All right. But seriously, is anyone actually dying?
I'm asking everyone else. Yeah.
Oh, he's not on fire anymore.
Well, if no one's hurt, then I'll have to save my healing capabilities for later on then.
I've healed myself most of what
I was hoping I would go for it. And you'd say oh, where are you hurt? Right here, right about here. Lower, lower, lower. Too low.
That's what Astro said, not me, freaky.
Also,
you're gonna do a bender.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's gonna be Zap Brannigan.
Zap Brannigan.
Lower.
As soon as I said,
Lower.
yeah, as soon as I said bender, I was like, wait a minute, no, that's Zap Brannigan.
Bender was there.
Yeah.
So, has the thicket completely burnt away?
At least it smells nice while it burns.
I wouldn't really know.
It's somewhere between a steak and a pile of dirt.
Again, I wouldn't really know.
Sin is actually pretty hurt.
This little wizard.
By how much?
By 10 damage. Sin is also well, actually, he doesn't know about the lay on hands thing. I don't think with paladins. Does he know? I mean, that's actually no. That's a pretty common thing with
Pretty
paladins,
common
right?
thing for paladins, yeah.
Yeah.
Every paladin can do it. It's a legendary ability that people talk about constantly, about the mighty paladins of so-and-so laying their hands upon the sick and the weary from battle and sending them back into their lives.
That's what Axel does. Alright, Sin, you're looking a bit singed here. Give me a sec. As Axel is going to be...
Is sin.
Sin is singed.
Crispy cat.
Axel is going to hover his hand towards your chest as a sort of glistening silvery moonlight emanate from his fingertips up to his palm, as you're healed for 5 hit points.
No, you cheap bastard.
Axel, make room for Selune.
You know what? Fine. I take back my 5 and take another 5.
No.
You lose 5.
Oh shit.
No. He stabs me.
I was making
Alright,
like a
well.
make room for Jesus joke. Make room for Selune.
Oh.
And I need to ration my healing capabilities, so I hope you fare well, Sin.
People getting too close. Now, make way for Belai. Seriously, he wants us to be a 3-way. Now bend over.
What?
It's like make room for Jesus, but Belai is an archdevil of the 9 hells. And it's seriously, instead of make room for Jesus, as in like stop being affectionate in public or in general like that, it's make room for Belai because he wants a 3-way.
Oh.
It was
Box
But Astro, as
why does
the
it sound
thicket
like you
burnt
get
away,
that joke? Why does it?
I don't want to know, Ghost. Please.
When the thicket finishes burning, when I finish typing out the mushrooms, I'm almost
an
done.
amount of time.
I've got like what? I've got 2 more left.
Guys, you have any idea how bad I was itching to just set that thing on fire? Because I knew there was going to be some fuckery in there.
Well, while we're waiting for Astro, I'm gonna do a roleplay moment here. Sin is just gonna write some writings, some text and runes on like multiple paper. He's writing it very fast.
Hey, Sean. Cat came to see me.
Sin, what are you doing right now? What is this?
Making spells.
Making? You can make spells?
That's basically how a wizard learning new
that's
spells
leveling
when they
up.
level up. Yeah. That's the 2 spells that you get just when you level is basically the research you've been doing between levels.
What kind? What are you making? Axel's gonna like go over, like look over your shoulder and like see what you're writing down.
Types that can make
Alright.
you stop moving.
There's so many mushrooms.
Like a paralyzation way or just a killed way?
uh,
Why not?
oh,
Both.
Astro,
Oh.
I love the note you put on Nidhogg's note.
Yeah. It's extremely useful for Rose.
It's what? Where'd you write this?
Ninhog's nose. It gives advantage on smell-based perception check. And in brackets, I wrote, very useful for Rose, I know.
Oh, haha. Oh, this is a... No, it's not. Okay.
The mushroom list.
Oh, cool. I got fire lichen, which is spice.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, we'll let it finish burning, and I guess also wait for the smoke to clear, if it ever does. Well, I mean, I can walk through the smoke. I don't know about the rest of you.
I can't remember if I could breathe in smoke. I'm pretty sure Rose can't. Rose should be fine.
I don't.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
exactly.
She doesn't breathe.
Exactly. That's why I suggested it.
Axel, don't do that. You'll die.
What? What?
There's not enough oxygen in the smoke, and you'll die.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to go in. I said, I know you and Rose should be fine. As for some reason, you can breathe in smoke just fine, and Rose doesn't really breathe.
I don't know if that's
from what I could tell.
because that's like a flavor thing. Because tieflings are hellish beings, and the hells are full of
It
radioactive
should be
metal
canon.
particulate in the air.
I'm pretty sure he's just also basing off the fact that you are. So he's assuming, like, I'm assuming you will be fine.
Well, we'll call this the trade-off of me also saying Last is fully a fiend, so things that affect fiends affect him.
Well, based on your essence and your soul, you should be fine, Last.
Possibly. Let me just start getting infernal
Fiends are
constitution.
vulnerable to.
Silver.
Silver.
Silver. You gotta keep your silver in a special container box.
It's they're usually immune to damages from non-magical attacks that are not silver.
Also, I think they don't like holy water.
But we're not letting King Last have immunities yet.
No.
Not yet.
He doesn't get that to like level 10.
Yeah. It's like, hold your horses.
Yeah.
This freak. You're not getting immunity.
I know. Like if we're doing the special warlock thing, he gets hellish physiology at level 10. So he's a good while away from that.
Yeah. And that's fire. That's just fire immunity, right?
I think he gets something else. It's
fire immunity.
It's fire immunity at DM's discretion. He might get his wings back, but we'll let that be narrative because maybe he does something and as a reward he gets them back, or maybe we do find that fucking regeneration spell. That's basically the DM's cue to say, "Do I want Last to have his wings?" If he doesn't already.
Yeah. At some point in the campaign,
you gain.
If Last doesn't die, we'll get his wings.
It's if you lack them, your skin becomes red. This is also used for people who are not tieflings. You basically become a tiefling at this point. If you lack them, your skin becomes red. You grow horns, scales, wings. At DM's discretion, they could be functional, and a tail. If you already have these traits, they become more pit fiend-like. You gain resistance to poison, the poison condition, and you gain resistance to fire. If you are under an effect that grants fire resistance, that resistance becomes immunity.
Ooh. Whoa, Sin. Where did this come from? Picks up the big fan that Sin conjured.
I did give her attention. She was on my lap the whole time. She hopped down to scratch and get some water, and that's why she was meowing.
Sin, did you make this? It's a big fan.
I used this when making a cowbell for Tora.
Well, this should be useful. If you may, Axel's going to point at the smoke that's coming towards him and just fan it away.
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Oh.
Yeah, basically that was me saying, DM, because Last is a fiend, and from the place where it's fucking volcanic air constantly, you have resistance to smoke inhalation. That's me asking that of the DM. Can you have resistance, please?
So, has the thicket burned away? Can we go through?
I don't know. Astro's doing something, I think, because he has not replied.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry?
Has the thicket burned away? Can we go through?
Yes. The thicket has burned away, and the smoke has cleared.
Usually destruction isn't the best option, but in this case,
Water.
it was the best.
If any time there's going to be a just thick collection of poisonous spores and shit, yes, it's best to set it on fire or go around.
To be quite honest, I'd rather, instead of setting it on fire, I'd like to harvest some of it. I can make potions and food out of a lot of this.
You should have done that before we walked in and got into trouble.
I was doing it as we were walking, yeah?
Again, that's not a good idea. Because we got attacked, and we could have been attacked. So it would have been better to do it when we were at the edge and safe, and had plenty of time to set aside to do it.
How far did we get in, by the way?
In the caves?
No, in the thicket before we were attacked.
You got over here.
Okay, so we got
Into the
about
cross-
100 feet in.
God, it's so easy to forget how big this place is.
Well then, shall we go forward?
Lass is becoming increasingly snarky because he's sick of this awful place.
Oh, it's like Fortune.
You know. He wouldn't be so mad at
Alright.
it if it was on fire, but it's not, so he hates it because it's dank.
Alright. Last, lead the way. Well, direct the way, I'll be in front.
Alright. Well, first, creature, where are we going? That way, young lord. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Starts leading you on down.
Once you get here, just look. Once you go over there, you see the glow of Bear's Rest do something unusual. It shifts across the chamber as if pushed in by an unseen wind. Goes up and around. Very strange.
Oh, I don't like that.
I think we should just leave it be and keep going.
Luckily, his path, he doesn't go in there. So, do you guys want to investigate this room, or
Yeah, who wants to
continue along?
investigate the swirling magical radiation pit?
As I said, everyone,
What's
keep
the-
going.
What's the
Yeah,
worst that
nothing to
could
say.
happen?
Let's not bother the weird magic
Nothing to see here.
stuff.
Well then, let us
I think
not
this
go
is
there.
another. I think this is another thing where you need to have some pygmy warts. So
Oh,
now
for
you
fuck's
guys
sake.
are actually going to be tiny for an hour.
Yeah, like last time,
Those-
I guess we waited. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Those last ones, they were just small. You ate it small.
Well, here
Small
we
thing.
go.
The magical effect wasn't as potent.
Yes. And now the magic has realized, oh shit, I should last longer.
It was the magical radiation that messed with it.
Do we find
I
more
like how
pygmy
we
warts?
all just came up with at least 4 different excuses for this.
Yeah. This fucking module is dripping in so much like plot contrivant bullshit that you can really just get away with anything.
So an hour of being small.
Yep.
Wow, this is gonna
Ah, not
You
fair.
guys are tiny.
be weird. Lass is like standing next to the creature. Yeah, seeing you in like this height is very strange. What do you mean?
The creature's like bigger than last now. Because it describes them as being doll size.
Creatures? Yeah, she's a little bit bigger than that. She's like, what do you mean? What kind of doll though is the question? Because creature would be like about a
Creature's
foot
like
tall.
a foot tall, isn't it?
Yeah, she's about a foot tall.
That sounds about right. So, yeah, creature's a bit taller, guys.
Yeah. Creature just walking around like a fucking general with the hands fisted behind the fisted hands behind the back. Alright, men. First time being small, I presume. Rule number 1. Never stand
No,
on
we've
ground.
been small.
I've never actually been I've never actually been a different height than what I've always been. I never grew up, as you might say. It's a rather interesting.
Oh,
it's a
that's
rather
interesting.
experience.
Why do you have to ruin this for me?
Also, we've been small, General Creature. Earlier.
What do you mean ruin it? You asked the question and I answered it. Did you not want me to?
It was rhetorical.
She's just face palming at all of you. Just,
I mean, I'm not wrong, am I?
I hate this so much, young lord. Why? Why do you? Why?
I love
I'm
how
sorry,
the
creature.
sly. I love how the person who's like all sly and coy, and like half speaks, is stuck with a group of like completely earnest, completely honest halfwits.
I know, creature. I know. Just learn to have
I
fun
know.
with it like I do.
I mean, once we do get smaller, nothing else shrinks. My muscles are still tip-top shape.
Alright.
Look at them.
Everyone, we have to move.
All right.
1 o'clock.
Move your asses!
Screen.
It's that cartoon sound.
No, that's the Pokemon running away from battle sound.
Oh.
My boner be like
Oh, I miss when Game Grumps wasn't a corporate machine. Oh, I like the strawberry snake. That made me feel a little better.
Strawberry short snake. That's so cute and tasty.
Delicious.
I was gonna say, and tasty.
So painful and delicious.
I'm sorry, strawberry short snake.
Oh, God.
I love the image of a super fancy guy at a very fancy party, slowly holding up something to his mouth. Just completely demolishing it.
It's literally an Animal Crossing villager who's like trying to be proper, and it's like the proper like pinky up and holding up to the mouth, very very prim and proper, and then or it's Steve.
And
from
then goes principal, like the principal of the My Hero Academia school.
Something kind of really funny is back when my granddad was speaking, he was like kind of hallucinating, and one day he just hallucinated that I was chasing my dad around the house with a snake all day.
Oh.
So he was just laughing his ass off because my dad is terrified of snakes, and we once went fishing on a dock, and there was a log about 15 feet off the dock, and on that dock on that log there was a snake. And what do you think he does?
Oh boy.
He runs away and jumps on top of the family car.
So
that is how terrified he is of snakes.
It's cirrhosis of the liver, wasn't it? Or some sort of liver failure.
No, he had something in his lungs, but he refused to go to the doctor to see what it was. So.
Yeah, it sounds like ammonia buildup if he was having like hallucination spells and things like that. That's exactly what happened to my grandmother.
Yeah, he had a mass in his. We think he had lung cancer, so he refused to go to the doctor after a while though. So we just made him comfortable.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that I'm sad, what are we doing now?
Yes, I'm sad too. Let's do something else. Like play D&D.
Yes. So, you go here, and
I even
We're still
instigated that
small.
sadness. Good work, me. You're fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, and you really always Astro, stop watching that listening to that music. You're gonna be depressed.
Yep.
Look who's depressed now, bitch.
Yep.
Wait, do we still continue while we're small, or shall we wait?
It depends. Do you continue while you're small?
We're probably going to encounter other areas where we need to be this size, so it's best that we do.
Well, then, shall we sneak around then, making sure not to make any noise?
I mean, we can, yes.
We're small.
To be completely honest, we should probably just take a sit for a while. If we find anything else that wants to kill us, like those centipedes, those things will be about twice our size at this height. So
the problem
they just pick our bones clean in about 10 minutes.
30 seconds most likely, but there's also the concern of how many mushrooms do we have left.
I do suppose it's fair.
Well, while we're small, I could summon up a...
Actually, wait, I'm being stupid. Were there any more tiny passages? This creature knows.
Yes. There's one more.
There's one more small passage. Do we have enough mushrooms for a single one more?
Well, I have 3.
In other words, no.
And Sin has some too. Actually, I believe Sin has 2.
So, we should probably get going then.
It appears so, yes. Well, it's fine. You know, they can't sneak up on us if they don't have a thicket, and I'll burn any more we see down.
Hey, well, let's go.
Okay, so you go over here, and there's another crossroad. Or there's a crossroad here, but forgot about that.
Astro being super smooth. Oh, I think he has 2 left after he set 1 left. Oh, yes, 2 then. So smooth. So silky. I have a secret. I have an itch.
Well, if things go dire, as we're walking, if things go dire, I could always summon up Nova.
Oh, that's right, you have that giant rabbit.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to let me ride her.
Well, you're a good friend of mine, Lass. I'm pretty sure she'll...
I feel like she'll bite Last set off before she lets him ride her.
I'm sure she'll understand that we're in a precarious situation. I don't
think so.
Creature, do you think you could carry me at this size? Well... Let's see, so we're like doll size, so we're tiny creatures, and your weight halves for each. So 70 plus 152. Oh wow, that's anyway. 70 divided by 2. Or wait. And then
also, Freaky, do you, like, this 4 hours of sleep, is this your life? Is this how you live?
One moment. Yes it is, by the way.
How the
creature can actually carry last and still fly. In the current size. Yeah, I believe I can.
With 4 hours of sleep?
I've had insomnia since I was 13, and it has never let up, so I just learned to live with it.
Yeah, that would do it.
But, I believe so, young lord, yes. Let's try. The creature actually runs up, grabs him under the arms, and flies around a little bit. Yes, that will do nicely. There we are. Then we have an escape plan. The rest of you can ride on the rabbit if something gets wrong.
But summoning Nova is a magical spell. Would be dangerous, right?
A risk you will have to take.
Yes.
Alrighty then. A risk I'm willing to take.
Roll a d20 for me.
Well, this is
It's
if
not
something
gonna-
goes wrong. It's not,
He's
right
not gonna
now.
cast it now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was doing the strength calculations. Yeah, creature can lift like 1.5 last and his gears right now. And still fly, because that's the carry weight, not the drag.
Alright. So you guys are at a crossroads. So are you gonna stick to the path? Going to derive.
Yeah.
One thing of note last is that during the whole trip, you did not see the egg.
I did not see the what? Oh, the
The
egg?
egg.
The egg that we're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the egg was not anywhere where he went or when he went there.
Yeah. Well, he just took us to the entrance of the place we're supposed to go. So,
Mhm.
we need to go to the place still. Like, enter it.
Yeah.
The egg will probably be there. Actually, ooh, that's an interesting... Let's see. Visibility, until attacks, concentrations...
Oh my god. Wait, is last being worn or carried?
Any equipment the imp wears or carries is invisible with it. So yeah, he might.
God.
That's interesting.
Invisibility is a spell, though.
Not for imp.
Yeah.
Oh, for imp.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not casting the spell. It's just it magically turns invisible.
I thought Last was casting invisibility.
No, last can. But
That's why I assumed.
yeah, it's more like an Eldritch Invocation than a spell. The imp's invisibility. There's an Eldritch Invocation for that even. So, and I plan to take that with last because I basically want him to have the full imp repertoire of powers.
Invisibility.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, we're going.
We're sticking the road, right?
I would hope so. Yes, we can explore later.
I don't think we
Okay.
need to explore. We're here. We're here for a job. We're here for one thing.
Fair enough.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, I love that concerned sound.
Gonna shimmy your way along.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Small creatures, yes.
There's an
Yeah,
aboleth in the black pool.
You.
What?
And as you look down, you see the form of an aboleth growing larger and larger.
Axel is just ignoring the pool, just like, come on, everyone. We don't need to look at anything else.
We don't need
This
any
place
more
is dangerous.
trouble. Move along, nothing to see here.
This
Move
place-
along, move along.
This place is dangerous and should be wary. So let's not touch or be enticed by anything.
Sin like over mushrooms grabs him by the ear. Nope. Drags him along.
The pool suddenly goes into a little fountain.
A little what?
A
little fountain.
As Axel's talking about ignore.
Right.
Oh.
Nope. Let's go. Keep going.
Run, run, run.
We have a job to do.
Yeah, job. Uh-huh. All right.
Pokemon runaway sound effect. Come now, make like Latias and run away.
Let's go. Let's
Make
fucking
dexterity
go.
check. Let's see. Just dexterity.
I mean, what, are we like shimmying across like a small thing? And is it so small that tiny creatures can't walk across it normally?
Actually, no. How
Wait, do we
obvious
see
are you
what's-
guys making yourself?
We're trying to
I
move
mean-
quickly.
Okay.
we're trying to leave the pool behind because it's creepy.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, no. You go through without issue. And you also know that Daryl went this way.
I'm starting to think that guy purposefully led us through the path to see all the bullshit. And that all this path we're seeing that looks okay is actually safe.
Yeah. I mean, Tormey was over here when we found her. Nothing happened to her.
Yep.
I think Tora was more like here, at the front of the fork.
No, we were right here. He was over here. I remember that very explicitly.
Well,
That's true.
Yes.
Where was Tormey when we saw her go through the fork? Well, in front of the fork. Was she like here or here?
Yeah. Oh, no, here. She was here.
Well, Lask's gonna sit on that for now. And, if we run into one more spooky bullshit thing, he's gonna bring that up to the party. And then he's gonna, we'll do some scouting. If it turns out it's the case, that guy's gonna be on last murder list.
Okay.
Alright.
So, as you go over, at this point, I'd say you're hurrying, right?
We were hurrying past the lake. We probably move normally again once we're past the spooky lake.
Okay. So yeah, you probably right about here. You go back to normal.
Wait, it takes us an hour to go like 400 feet?
I'm fairly sure there's more than 400. Hold on. Here.
We ate the mushrooms at the entrance of the small cavern.
Yeah, it's a
Hang
lot
on.
more.
Hang on, let me do something. Let's see. So that is 2 feet. 2 feet is 1 square. Hang on. Need to zoom out. And we're hurrying, so.
Oh, that's right, yeah, we were hurrying the whole way. Because the mushroom.
Oh,
40,
okay.
So 45 squares, so.
Because, yeah, I remembered last gave a nice long, we need to hurry, stop talking, move, move, move. So, yeah, we were hurrying the whole way.
800 and... 900 feet. So yeah, no. Okay, your tininess is still up. And as you go here, you are met by a large set of double doors, which you remember or dare the Droki you go through. Oh no, it's a gate. It's a large gate made of iron bar.
Oh, if it's a gate, then we could just step on through.
Oh yeah.
The problem is getting back there again, so we should probably look for a lock or something so that we can secure our escape, guys. Actually, we should probably look for a lock or something to secure our escape.
There is a lock. You can see it fairly easily.
Alright, I have an idea. Sylvester, can you fly up there?
I have an idea as well.
Maybe we should investigate it. Maybe it's trapped or, it has an alarm or something.
I already have a... Please, I've been sitting on this for so long. I know your plan. It's an interesting one, definitely.
Ooh, I think I know what Rose is doing as well.
Yeah, put the water in the lock and then freeze it so it expands and breaks it.
Yep.
I was gonna have a creature fly up, and Last's gonna share senses, and since he's got, Thieves'
You're a
Tools
Tinkerbell
proficiency.
with it.
Yeah, he's got the Thieves' Tools proficiency, and creature's hands can probably fit in the lock mechanism, so you can actually feel the tumblers. So just done.
Alright, so
Tiny
which one are
hands.
you going with?
I mean, if creature
One thing
goes
you
up
do
there,
know is that you see two Darrow occult, seemingly cultists.
oh, there's two people.
Creature
Where?
can do it invisible. Creature can do it while invisible.
Wait, where is it? Behind the gate or in front of the gate, guarding it? In the hallway? Where are these cultists?
Darrow cultists.
We don't know. They're just spooky cultist-looking guys that happen to be there.
They got robes.
If you
They look like
scroll
Last.
down,
They're dressed like Last.
there's the cultist pens on the bottom left.
How lewd.
So on the bottom left corner of the map.
Oh, is that what this looks like? Is that where we are? Oh, it is. Huh. Neat.
And the cultists
So it's like the gate's here, or we're at the gate?
you're at the gate.
How much fun I bet there's no close-up map for this, so that if you do somehow anger the Darrow and end up in combat, there's no proper thing.
Nope.
This is the proper map, so.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna work combat on this blurry thing.
Hell no.
Yeah. No.
That would be a nightmare.
But actually, is this the only map for this whole area?
Yes.
They charge
all of
$70 for this
each-
book, and they just cram all the maps onto one big map. That's
No,
a
no,
mess.
Freaky, remember? He has, this is the only map he has. It's,
That
he has
but
four.
okay, so they give little
He got
so
online.
each of these little maps, each of the ones in the circles, they give you another one on the area that they put the thing in. But it's just about the same. It's just about the same size. Oh no, it is the same size. It's the exact same.
So, literally a complete waste of ink and space in the book. That does nothing helpful.
Not the exact same, a bit bigger. They make one of at least they make one of them a proper battle map, sort of. Really. But yeah, for all effects and purposes, this is the only battle map.
Here at this stream, we now completely sanction the piracy of Wizards of the Coast materials.
Oh.
Anyway.
And if they attempt to make legal action, you know what to do. No, I'm not allowed to say that. Redacted.
You know what
Redacted.
to do. Lifts pie menacingly.
Yes.
Dream picture them.
Another person lifts a rubber chicken. No, that's too extreme. You go to jail. No rubber chicken.
You got
Remember the last guy?
A toy car and a live beaver. The final test.
What?
No rubber chickens allowed. Not after what happened down in Africa.
Remember the jockstrap incident? Don't want to get boxed in.
If this is anything like the jockstrap incident, he's buried the bodies nearby.
Alright. I'm gonna have to end the session soon-ish.
For fuck's sake.
Because I've already almost fallen asleep once.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you doing?
So there's 2 Darrow at the gate.
Darrow are not at the gate.
Are they
Okay.
inside here or something, or like where
Yeah,
are they?
they are here.
Oh, they're at the fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we know this is an area controlled by a hostile faction, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Kill them.
Maybe not while we're this small. We're whispering, by the way. I mean, we don't have to kill them. We just have to knock them out.
I mean, I could probably...
Murder.
I could possibly murder them quite effectively from here.
Again, you know what I mean?
Would I know anything about the Darrow cult? Can I do a religion check?
Make a history or religion check.
Axel would like to do one as well.
All right.
I
Plus
thought they
1
told
for
us.
both.
I thought they told
Religion.
us what Darrow are.
Legion.
21.
Darrow cult.
Wow, Axel. These are some mighty fan rolls.
I mean, I could just... Yeah, I could find 24. Oh,
What the fuck is Darrow cult?
Thanks for not being trash. I'm proud of you. I just wish I wasn't so emotionally and mentally drained right now from all the bullshit.
Yeah. I swear to God. Please don't
Perceive,
just
cook,
be me
and
being
heal.
dumb and not finding it.
Cook and cook.
What the thing?
Astrid is really good at talking.
Honestly,
Lying.
I do agree. Rose do those things really well.
Yeah.
Please. Give me.
Well, actually,
give me
it's not in the healing part
Oh.
as much, but cook and perceive.
I know things, I learn things, I talk to people. That's my area of expertise. I can't be good at stairs, too.
What is that? What is that? Oh yeah, I showed you that. That's that
Yeah,
image I just showed you.
That was so good. I really like that. It's like, I'm already smart and cute. I can't also be good at stairs.
Oh, that.
Oh man, that was one of my favorites.
Oh, I already have
man.
snippets of it for a little meme thing I'm working on.
Please. Tell me something.
It should be cook a cock. Not cook and
Module.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to tell you anything, does it?
It's not. I'm looking for details on the cult. Like any details on the cult. What they worship, what they do. Something.
Under the understanding that, Freaky does not metagame. Here we go.
How do you spell it? Yeah.
DERRO. Species, monsters, humanoids, underdark, blah blah blah. Resemble dwarves, clothing, I like their clothes. I don't care about their combat thing, I'm not gonna read that. We're in legend, no, society. Near Gracklestock, Darrow, Warrens existed, treated, disrespected underclass, sadistic race. Missions. Religion. Dirinka, the god Dirinka. Few became actual clerics, considered to manifest as sorcery of their many savants, is believed to be the blessing.
Oh, Foxtrot's left.
I'll give
And
him a
he's
moment.
offline.
So
too.
they're the things from Skyrim that are underground.
What the
Foxtrot's is gone and
Snow
Payda's
elves.
gone too.
we'll give Boxtrots a moment, he disconnects sometimes. But what are they called? The Felmer.
Falmer, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just like evil dwarfkin that follow a. Darinka is the god of the Darrow, monstrous hybrids of dwarves and humans that inhabited the Underdark. Dwarves and humans can. You make half dwarves?
What?
Yeah, you can make half anything.
Interesting. Anyway.
Let's see, magic, knowledge, and cruelty.
Did I miss anything while I was gone?
No, we're just trying to figure something out.
Yeah,
He is known as the Betrayer and the Father. Oh, it's a third edition god. That's why it's not in 5th edition.
But also, if they're going to add a Darrow cult, they should tell the DM what they worship.
That would be so nice. Let's see.
Just in case one of the players wants to know, they worship. Because that's useful information.
Yeah. I can't even find it doing the hard cheating in the wiki that I really shouldn't be doing, but at this point I have no respect for this module, so I'm just gonna fucking read it because I don't care enough to use it to cheat anyway.
Yeah, and I also if I trust anyone not to metagame, I trust you not to metagame.
You know I'll shoot myself in the foot at a moment's notice. You've seen me do it.
Yeah.
You've seen me kill Wretch to avoid metagaming.
He who possessed the perfect insanity, the great savant, the cruel master, and the deep lich. His worshippers are composed of Darrow, assassins, torturers. Followers of Darinka do not undergo any formal trial. He is the patron deity of betrayal, cruelty, insanity, knowledge, madness, and treachery.
Basically, we're not.
His symbol is the fucking Joker smile.
Basically, they're cultists of their own god. They're not demon cultists, but they are chaos things. That would last know that with his 24 religion that they are filthy chaos spawn.
Yes.
Then he wants them dead.
So would Axel.
They're filthy chaos spawn. They're not even worth the flesh they're made of.
Well, if they do follow such a terrible and maniacal god,
Well, in most cases, I'm not one for simply slaughtering my way through another sentient creature. But if they follow a god such as Darinka, then it's most likely that we're not going to parley with them. It's better to end them now and make it so that no one else suffers at their hands.
But Matt, using free
I went back to British. It's best to make sure no one else suffers at their hands. Yeah.
I thought that was intentional.
I agree. Last, you say you could deal with them quite quickly, but I'm guessing that means magic, right?
It does indeed, yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Magic.
Yeah, it's the thing that solves every problem in D&D.
Are you singing Magic by Mystery Skulls?
Yes.
I love that song. That's my second favorite song.
So guys, what are we doing? Are we gonna try to rush them? Are we gonna try to talk to them? Or are we just gonna last fireball them?
Oh, now I've got that stuck in my head.
Maybe try to quietly unlock the gate first and wait until we're the right size.
Alright.
And then we'll strike.
We can't wait till we're the right size. We have another tunnel we have to go through.
Yep. Give me a moment.
By the way, like as I said, as we were like over here, I did say I was gonna keep track of or like try to find more tiny mushrooms.
I'll make a survival check.
Okay.
Okay.
Lass is gonna, share senses with creature head on up to the lock, invisible.
Another natural one. God damn it.
You find
I
those
mean,
golden
if
mushrooms
I
and you
already-
convince yourself.
I mean, if I had already found the mushrooms, could I not use my perception to just look for them?
Well, survival is your ability to find and harvest them. It's really weird and stupid. Because it's...
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
It's stupid like that. It's...
Yeah. Luckily, natural ones don't count on skill checks. Unless the DM's an asshole. I'm kidding.
I mean, I like... that makes me an asshole because I like to use 1s and 20s in my games on checks.
So do I. Even so, with an eye, I knew probably wouldn't be able to find much.
Yeah. Nah.
I mean, in this case, it'd
Well,
probably just be you waste time, so you can't look anymore, because it's assumed that you're looking the whole time that you would have to look for things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look around and then you stop and then you realize you're trailing behind and you go back. So you just don't have enough time to look around properly.
And we're kind of rushing through the cave, so
Yeah.
So creature's gonna turn invisible, fly on up, and like stick her little hand in the lock and start like mess with the tumblers, feeling around. Yes, that's a tumbler, and all that. So
Make a
with
thieves'
last-
tools check with advantage.
last guiding her with his well done.
Damn. Yeah, like very quickly, you start to guide creature, and eventually she's like, "Yeah, I got it." She very quickly figures out what she's doing and
Alright, you feel that?
pops it open.
That's the tumbler, you just need to push that up. Alright, and these are two? Yes, alright.
Yep.
It's like a 5-word exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're rolling so well, but the module is making it unfun. So yeah,
Alright,
the gate's
so-
unlocked, so we now have an organized escape.
Yeah. And do you try and keep the door from opening?
For now, it's been unlocked, but has been left unopened.
All right.
Unless it auto opens when it's unlocked, at which point it just swings open.
Let's roll for how rusty it is.
Oh, like it's spring loaded? Because doors don't just
I'd-
swing open on their own in their own lock.
I
It's
think
not
it might
like
just be shitty construction, so it's like angled, so
Yeah, that's true.
it just like having opening a car door on a hillside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, imp, magical, invisible imp, and tiny people not standing
Yeah.
out in the open, I'd hope. Because we're trying to sneak up on these fuckers anyway.
Oh, speaking of which, make a stealth check.
For who?
Everybody.
If you're going to if you're trying to hide or stay out of sight.
Last one play well today.
Right, I'm guessing I have disadvantage due to my armor.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Clankities.
Clinkety clanks.
Okay, Sin
Alright,
burns a
so-
second level spell slot on invisibility.
Honestly, not
roll
that
a
bad.
d20, Sin.
Which does absolutely nothing because you still have to roll a stealth check.
Sin. Oh, 23.
Yeah.
But before that, could you roll me a
That does
d20?
not give advantage. It would say it gives advantage in this spell.
Oh,
Okay, but let's think about this logically. They look over to where Sin is when he's not moving and invisible. What do they see? What tells them he's there?
I wouldn't say like they notice he's there. I'd say he like accidentally like trips over a rock or like makes a noise or something like that.
Standing still and waiting?
Sin, could you roll me a d20, please?
It's that sort of thing, like, I always get mad at that, where it's like,
Okay.
are we vibrating violently at all times? Does every person in D&D have tremors? Can no one
could
sit
say, like,
still?
You
Wait,
could say, like, the grapple underneath you is
Yeah,
unstable.
like in this,
Dampness causes like as you shift your weight, the dampness causes like one of your legs to like shift. I don't know.
I used to live in, like, the swamps.
I don't fucking know, Freaky. Shut the hell up.
I got William to snap at me today. I feel fulfilled.
Question. You said that they're Darrow cultists?
yes,
What are they? Are they dwarves, humans, half-elves?
they are Darrow.
What race are they? What are Darrow?
They are their own race.
They're
I've never heard of Darrow.
They sort of look like
like human Dwargar hybrids.
yeah. Hold on. I will show you.
That for some reason have their own god and are all sorcerers. How that happened, I don't fucking know.
That work?
Yeah?
Huh. Well, actually, maybe let's not kill them outright, but maybe we can ask them a few questions. We don't know the place. They might know something.
As I've told you, they're not much for talking, but I'm sure we can take one alive, I guess.
Does anyone have any magics to do that? I know magic can do some crazy stuff.
No. I say, well, laddie, I say we should probably just kill them.
So I could charm one of them, possibly.
You are pretty good at that last.
Yes, they have a head, 2 legs, 2 arms, and a torso standing upright. I guess that qualifies as a humanoid, but no one can tell ever for any reason.
I can make sure that they're always speaking the truth. Well, I can tell if they're speaking the truth or not with a spell.
Do they speak our language?
Undercommon, most likely.
I don't know.
Does anyone speak Undercommon?
No.
Ah, look at that.
Oh, that's something.
I find it funny how Lass doesn't speak Undercommon, but Sin does.
Why would Lass speak Undercommon?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, he wouldn't deal with the
Yeah.
Underdark.
Which I always found that really I guess it's because of Lolth that they deal with demons, not devils, even though demons fuck them over royally.
Well, he might speak Undercommon so he can infiltrate the Underdark to fuck the demons royally.
Well, the problem is he works on surface. He's a closer. He's supposed to gather souls.
Yeah.
He's not an enforcer. That would be Vehemence, which is a different member of the Wolfsclaw cult.
Mm-hmm.
I actually developed this whole thing.
Wolfsclaw, Tashval.
Yeah. There is a naming convention that Wolfsclaw himself created to better track things he created as they transfer to other devils as they're being sold and things. So that's actually not typical infernal naming convention. They're made
So
up
all
names.
so all of Oskval's creation would have Val
Not
at the end?
they don't have Vol, but they have that Ulskval, Toshval, Savistra, Hevher, like naming convention type. It's sort of a
Ah.
marker to say like, oh yes, these were mine. Now I know where they are. I know who has them. I know whose hands they've exchanged. It's like it's like tracking. He's tracking who's buying his people after he like sells them off to figure out like where what goes, what he's selling to. He's gathering analytical data.
Sounds like you.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, he left the snooper settings on. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, what are we doing? Are we talking to them? Are we killing them?
Rose says kill him. Pretty sure Last wants to kill them as well.
Oh, he does.
Sure, I agree, but should really fight in our current condition, being as small as we are?
It'd make it harder for them to spot us.
Our size doesn't really do much other than physical attacks, yeah?
Well, that's what I'm. That is my main thing, so.
Sad axle noises.
Axel
I will be a
really
bitch.
Marshall. Pull him into our meat, but meat doesn't care.
Well, us who fight with our swords will be very under.
I doubt they're even going to know what's happening. Everyone
These guys
well,
are. Let's see. I don't think they're above. I think they're a quarter CR, and there are two of them. You're gonna wipe the floor with these guys.
Well, I mean, we don't know that, so that's why Lass is probably gonna burn. I mean, do we have ways of knowing that? Can I check for that?
If we were a battle master, yeah.
No,
Or
not
Samura.
if we were a battle master, because they don't have fighter levels, and it would only tell us their attributes, which does not tell us their HP, even if you know their constitution.
You would know if they have more or less health than you, or
Only if they
have more or less strength than you.
I think it's only if they have fighter levels, though. Like they need to have class levels for that. Let's check.
No.
It's been a while
Anyway.
since I've read this.
So, what do you guys? So you guys are gonna kill him?
Oh, you have to interact. Or no, observing. Yeah.
Observe them for 1 minute, yeah.
Oh, current hit points. Oh, but only tells you if it's equal or inferior or superior. So that could literally mean like if you have 60, they have 59. Is the problem.
Yeah.
So that tells you nothing. Anyway, so yeah, so alright everyone, scurry along. Come on, around the corner, let's go. You start to like, shoo everyone farther away.
Axel will get as far as needed.
Alright, and then Lass is gonna position himself like at the corner here. And Creature's gonna, position herself like right around here. Share senses, get like an angle, even though they're not. He doesn't have a line of sight, and boom. Right on. The campfire explodes.
It doesn't matter if they save or not.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is, you didn't actually have to do that. I just realized. I have 3 of those torch stalks. We could have just had Creature throw all 3 of them into the fire.
It would have been real nice if you had said that earlier, but we're here now, it's fine.
No, I just forgot. I forgot. Sorry, that's entirely my fault.
We'll be fine.
So
It's
yeah,
fine.
these 2 Darrow are burnt to a crisp.
It's a short rest spell slot. We'll be okay. Maybe, hopefully,
And
possibly.
that is where I'm gonna end the session.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I wish I
Alright.
could have enjoyed this session more. Thanks,
Yeah.
Wizards of the Coast. Maybe we should try to rush our way out of Abyss, because Out of Abyss is the worst module I've ever seen.
I might just be running it really badly, though.
I don't think so. The books just have nothing in them. So unless you want to go like hard winging it mode, which that defeats the purpose of using a module altogether, this is really badly made. Because the point of the module is to make it where you don't have to wing it. It has the answers there. But this one just doesn't have any answers. Yet has really specific plot-relevant, lore-heavy things that would, you know, really need answers. And if you wing it, you're gonna get a bunch of stuff wrong.
I'm actually part of a game that I think we might all very much like, called Odyssey of the Dragon Lords.
Ooh.
It's not Faerun. It's a different place. It's its own kind of like demi-plane a little bit, like its own continent. But it's a 1 through 13 campaign, but you can go all the way up to 20 if you want. There's content afterwards, after the main story. Plus, each character gets what's called an epic path. So, like, I have the smith called the Lost One, where basically he's from Faerun. He's from the Forgotten Realms, but he was on a ship at some point, and he just ended up washed on the shore of this new location. Like each path has its own story hooks, its own story beats, a quest you need to do by the end of the thing, and an item you have to find. Like the new wizard I showed you guys, Ateris, needs to find one of 3 items. She's the doomed one, so that means there's something in the campaign that's coming at some point to murder her. And she needs to find one of 3 items determined by the DM, which is a cloak of invisibility, a robe of the archmagi, or a breastplate of invulnerability. Yeah. It's crazy. It also comes with new character races, new backstories. It's really fun from what little I've played already.
What's interesting
that sounds amazing.
All of those are just combat buff things, so... And they're legendary items, so by the time you reach a level for that, you might not need it to beat whatever's coming.
Yeah. It's level 13. The main story is level 13, so you would get that probably at around like 10 or 11.
At level 10 or 11, those are pretty fucking fantastical items, I'll admit.
Yeah. And Freaky, you could play last, because it is a very heavily, it is a very character-driven game so far. There's like lots of different factions, lots of different things.
Well, the problem is last comes with a faction, but he wouldn't have it there? I don't know.
No, you could bring it yourself.
Oh, okay,
you could probably you could be the lost one, just wind up on the shore and have to build it back up again.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually
I would be a different. Like, if I played Orion, I'd be a different lost one.
2 lost ones.
Like
entirely possible.
Instead of coming from Faerun, I'd come from Fallout.
Come from Earth.
If DM allowed.
But
here.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'll give it that.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it does run the issue of like the character-driven thing of Last is a lot of like who he knows and not just Last himself. So making it where he has to rebuild like that is actually going to hurt his character, because it's going to suddenly be like, guys, can we take 3 months of downtime for me to go carousing?
This game actually also gives you like, the smith is looking. What his item that he's looking for is a golem, is a tome of stone golem control, which takes like 6 months in game. The DM's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have that. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Well, there's also the issue. Okay, 1 stone golem. I hate those books so much because they're written in such a no, you're not allowed to have fun or use this book as a book kind of way.
Yeah.
Like,
It
Well,
is weird
I
that you
really
have
gotta
to
go.
burn the
See you
book
guys.
and destroy it too.
See ya.
good night, Astro. But yeah, it's like, oh, it's a book. Okay, I try to read it. You take psychic damage. Do I learn anything? No. Oh, okay. Can I use the book? Yeah. Okay, how do I use the book? You follow its instructions. Do I have to read it to do that? Yeah. Do I just take psychic damage? No. Then how do I retain what's in it? You just do. Okay, can I just make stone golems now? You can make one. Why can't I make more? You have to burn the book and sprinkle the ashes onto it at the end. Okay, do I just do this with some rocks? No, you need like 10,000 gold worth of materials. It's gonna take you 6 months. Isn't this a very rare item? Yeah. But that means it's already like 25,000 gold and takes most of a campaign to find one of. Yeah, fuck you. This item is anti-fun.
Can you name a single item that you have come across or a single concept that you do not think is anti-fun?
Flame Tongue's really cool. There's a lot of cool magic items like Shift Weave. Wild magic in itself is kind of a cool idea. It's just thrown around a bit too freely. I really like Infernal lore, the whole like Infernal law thing. That's really cool. I like the base idea of spellcasting in D&D, but the problem is in the actual game they refuse to make it work that way. So I guess that does frustrate me. Problem is I'm trying to go off nothing here. All of D&D, I need to narrow it down. I like Fighter. I like the way Fighter works in 5e. It's really nice. Gives a good sense of versatility with a martial class. I mostly prefer Battlemaster. So I guess I would prefer if Battlemaster was just a better version of Base Fighter, and Base Fighter had the Battlemaster abilities that make it a bit more fun, but Base Fighter is still fun, as it is. I like Warlocks. I like their lore. I like the way they play. I like the short rest spell slots, but you don't have as many of them. Yeah. I like Necromancy. But sadly, Necromancy is marred by anti-fun, so we can't include that. I want to like Wizards, but yeah, the anti-fun marred it. Basically, you've just heard me complain really hard about things that happen to be my favorites that also happen to have big, glaring problems that go against the entire point of their own existence.
Yeah. There we go. I posted in general the player's guide to Odyssey of the Dragonlords. It's actually really neat. There's
Is this something that we should probably play for this group?
Yeah, I was thinking like after Curse of Strahd, maybe we get Astro to run Odyssey of the Dragonlords.
Or we could just bail out of Abyss and go to Odyssey and just all be Lost Ones.
That's what I just said.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, after Curse of Strahd, we play Odyssey of the Abyss. That's what I just said.
My brain didn't make that correlation because I'm completely drained mentally and emotionally from dealing with a bunch of bullshit. After Curse of Strahd. There's no
well,
after.
then, I guess...
Vamp Daddy takes everything.
I should probably read it as soon as possible. Seems interesting.
One
See,
thing.
the epic paths are called the Doomed One, the Dragon Slayer, the Gifted One, the Haunted One, the Lost One, the Vanished One.
One big problem with it being like the whole new setting is like I do worry about backups because like okay, I now have to make a new character for this setting because I can't just keep playing Lost Ones. That'd be like a waste.
And then like the Cursed One and the Demigod.
I have questions, but goddamn, will they probably not be answered?
What do you mean?
I don't want to hear the answers right now, and I'm probably not going to remember later when I do have the mental capacity to hear the answer.
Yeah.
Basically, Freaky wants the answers, but Freaky's brain can't take the answers right now, and Freaky's probably not going to remember all of this when he is in a position where he can take the answers.
Yeah, well, yeah, demigod. You're literally a demigod. Your dad's a god.
That's really interesting. That could be a great modified. That could be like modified for last.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty
You
sure
are a
most
mortal
of its
child of Pythor, the god of battle. Your temper is legendary.
Oh.
From an early age, you demonstrated unnatural talents in everything that interested you. Never met your dad, but your mother was a woman famed for both beauty and skill as a harpist. Carried away by a green dragon when you were very young. You could honestly probably just change that though.
Well, yeah, because it's TMAP bullshit. But anyway, that's it doesn't work. He'd work better with the Lost One. I shouldn't bring Last to this. It's not good for him because it basically Last is best in Faerun because he has like the cult thing, and that's actually like his like faction that he works for. Because it's not like, oh, I have a fuck you squad I can just call on, haha. No, it's literally I'm a part of an organized group that I have responsibilities for. That gives the DM a ton of plot hooks for quests and reasons for me to do things and have motivations that they can exploit.
Yeah.
And that's why I put that there.
I love the fact that like all the epic paths have for players who love X. The demigod for players who love Heracles or Kratos. The haunted one for players who love Orpheus or Harry Potter. The vanished one for players who love Odysseus or Captain America. The lost one for players who love Narnia or the Wizard of Oz.
Off to see Wizard.
The gifted one, Jason and the Argonauts or Daenerys. I don't know who Elric of Melonbone is.
I don't either.
Melaniboni.
My cat got scared while I was carrying him and ripped a huge nipple window into my shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a hole in my shirt, but it's positioned perfectly, so it's a nipple window.
Okay, so Eric of Melibuni. I Google it. The first thing I get is an image of like a white elf, like a
and on that
on
note,
top of a hill
goodbye, people
with
of the
a
stream.
body underneath him.